wild, wild. Wicked wild, wicked wild, wicked wild, wild west. Jim West, Desperado, Rough Rider. No, you don't want nada. None of this. Six gunning this, brother running this. Buffalo Soldier, look, it's like.
Hot damn, 106, dude.
Wow.
We're in, baby.
106 in Park. Let's get it.
Let's get it, dog.
Let's get it.
I'm the guy with the fucking long braids from 106 in Park.
That's sick. You
Remember
definitely
that
are.
guy?
No.
There's a dude, he had like long ass braids.
It wasn't Sway, was it?
Wasn't Sway. No, it was like skinny. This dude was like skinnier. And there was like a hot ass chick.
Wasn't one Tiger?
Tiger's Basement. That was rap. That was
Yeah.
the basement, dude.
Wow, dude.
That's when you go for, dude. I wish I could freestyle in Tiger's Basement, dude.
If you were in the basement, it'd be lights out.
I love how the environment's sick too. It's just like blacklight posters, alien posters. Like Cameron's in there, like talking into like $5,000, dude. Did you ever see his freestyle
so
in the
sick.
basement?
Yeah,
Pretty tight.
legendary.
I grew up on that, dude. That's
know you
molded.
did.
That's molded me into like the morally ambivalent person that I am
Yeah,
today.
you're pretty much a BT freestyling rapper.
I thought the other day how like listening to rap past 30, it's like something went wrong, dude. It's like the fact that I'll like listen to it in my car, like fuck yeah, I am a fucking man, and then like slowly I'll be like, what am I doing?
Yeah.
And I'll like shut it off, and I'm like, my identity's fucked up, dude.
Yeah, well, every rapper is talking about like how rich they are, how fucking sick their life is.
Yeah.
Got like a net worth of $1,000 driving around a 2003 Corolla.
True. Yeah, it's that, and it's also like I just get like hype. I start listening to it. I'm like, fuck yeah, dude. I'm like, dude, if it came down to it, I could probably kill someone. And then I'm driving. I'm like, what? No, I won't. What the fuck am I doing?
Yeah.
Dude? I do like it for working. For working out, it's perfect. It's definitely like kind of like the meth of music.
Yeah, I don't know, because my workouts are usually very. I'm usually on like a middle-aged woman workout,
Do you really?
like elliptical, stairmaster.
While listening to rap.
Yeah, you can't fucking hit the stairmaster and listen to like hardcore rap.
That's what I'm saying. It's too much.
I got to listen to DMB.
DMB on the Stairmaster.
I get on the
is probably
stairmaster
nice.
and just crash into it. Ooh.
Yeah, that's probably nice, man. I hit the punching bag at my gym. So I'm like Rough Riders, locks, dude. Fucking, I was throwing bows the other day. So I'd be like bump, 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 and throw a bow. And fucking, I caught it once, and I was like, damn, that was sick. I'm gonna do it again. And then like, I completely missed and spun around. I was like, looked around. I was like, did anyone see that? My elbow's all fucked up.
You
from
missed
it.
a heavy bag on an elbow?
Yeah, well, my cross was too strong, so they sent the bag too far, and I fucking did a spin and
you
just
launched it too far.
totally missed, dude. And I was like, when I hit the bag's in like a corner, so no one can see me. It's fucking
That's
fantastic.
sick. Is it? What type of gym is it?
It's Anytime Fitness, so it's like
So it's just a regular gym?
it's like a small little gym. There's only a couple. There's not that many of them, and you can go whenever. Anytime Fitness.
Hence the name.
Speaking of which, I gotta update my credit card info. They've been calling me because I switched my credit card and they want their money.
Well, Anytime wants their money.
Yeah, I gotta call them and switch it. But they have like a third party who called me and was like, "We need to update your credit card," and I was like, "No, player.
You'd be like, dude, I only talk to fucking Anytime.
I have to go to." Yeah,
Can't listen to these third parties.
I don't trust them, dude.
Nah.
I'm going out at any time with my new card and be
Tell
like,
you what, Easy Pass is trying to get a piece of my ass.
"Really?
Easy Pass and AT&T sold me out to a third party.
What?
Yeah, I was a little bummed out. I got to my parents' house this weekend. I had a stack of mail.
Damn.
All Easy Pass. Easy Pass is coming for me, dude. I'm an outlaw. They can't get me now.
Shit, that is Red Dead
They'll never
Redemption,
be able
dude.
to. My bounty on the turnpike is high.
That's sick. You have to like you find like a nice like Toyota Corolla and you had to sneak up on it and like break it in. Be like, oh, whoa, whoa, boy, I'm gonna
Eventually-
drive you to Boston.
Eventually, it's going to be like Godfather. Next time I try to go through a toll booth, dude, they're just going to pop out. The Easy Pass thugs are going to get me, dude.
Dude, I've been saying it forever. I'm still on my ex-wife's Easy Pass. I gotta fucking switch this shit.
That's
out.
awesome.
No, it's not.
That's all. Give me that.
I am financing the biggest motherfucking ever. Just one. I'm waiting for it because I'm like I keep saying like I gotta switch my Easy Pass.
And
But
she hasn't said anything?
No, not yet. And I'm like, I'm gonna pay her. Like whatever she says it is, I will pay her. But like I am just building up the biggest what the fuck phone call of just like you fucking asshole. I've been wondering. I don't go anywhere that much.
I do. I go in and out of New York all the time.
Yeah, you crush Easy
My
Pass.
Easy Pass is like, I'll put $200 in, and then like 2 weeks later,
They're gonna
like,
send
what
one of
the
those
fuck?
big Mario rocks down on you, dude.
They're gonna try to stop me. They can't stop me though.
What do you keep? Can you just keep driving through there?
Yeah,
Are you? So your
could.
funds are totally out.
not right now. My funds are good now. It's just old.
Oh, it's just old shit.
Yeah. Yeah, they can try to stop me.
That's
Try
no
to
big
stop
deal.
the rolls.
Dude, you get these bill collectors, dude. They're playing games. They call you, and it's like, dude, I've had them straight up tell me they're taking me to court, and it's like, dude, if you guys really could take me to court, I would just be being summoned by a judge. I wouldn't be talking to your dumb fucking ass. And they're just like, okay, well, dude, I'm like, all right, you have my address. Send me the fucking summons. And they're like, all right,
Fuck them.
I wouldn't sweat it. Yeah, it's a bullshit fucking job.
Yeah, if you're a bill collector, you suck a dick, dude.
Dude, it's like, what fucking value are you contributing to society? It's like you bought debt and you're just trying to like weasel money out of that. It's like, go get a skill, dude.
Yeah.
Get a fucking hobby.
Get a skill like
Get
us,
a real
dude.
fucking, yeah, for real,
Donate
dude.
to the fucking Patreon, dude. Support the dogs.
Who are the fucking good boys, dude?
Sick fucking...
I will say, dude, Kevin Nevada, dude. That's a big boy coming. He's playing with big boy money.
He
dude.
dropped big boy money?
He dropped an Andrew Jackson on us, dude. Lorenzo Imperial. That's a good boy. Steven Whitmer.
Wait, he dropped a fucking Jackson on us?
Yeah, he dropped the fucking
dude.
Jackie on us, dude. Scott Wineski, Nate Shapries.
Nady Trappy's coming through. It's about fucking
through.
time, Nady.
Yeah,
what the fuck, bro?
He's a good boy. HC Frick.
Yo.
Tracy Carl, dude, doubling down for $1 to $2. What's up, baby?
Wow. She was like, it's time to give both these guys $1.
Yeah, dude.
Shout out fucking Steve Whitmer and Justin Trees. What up, dogs? Like, Steve came out to the show. It was pretty sick.
That's fucking sick. We also got one pledged by Fuck.
Yeah, I saw that.
Fuck
donated. Thank you, Fuck.
Andy Pace, Christian Tehedon. What's up, boy? Travis, what up, dog? I see you, bro.
Brant came through the show too. It was pretty sick. Brant actually works with Meanie, dude. My brother-in-law, Meanies.
What?
Yeah. And
what's Meanies do?
Meanies is a car salesman.
Oh.
Yeah, he's a fucking Arabic car salesman.
Really?
That's the last thing you want to run into. He'll fucking trick you, dude.
He'll play some tricks on you?
He'll trick you. If you're Arabic, you're inclined to trick people.
That's true.
It's the art of the deal. They're very fucking crafty salesmen. And then you toss in car salesman on top of that.
Yeah, man. What kind of tricks does he pull?
Oh, fucking... yeah,
What does he just do?
classic.
Like international? Does he just do like international deals with like Saudi princes and stuff?
Yeah, he sells most of his cars to like Djibouti. He sells a lot of Kias to the Horn of Africa, and then they ship it to.
I actually knew a guy who did that.
And then they ship it to ISIS.
So he does a lot. He sells like high end white escorts to like princes and stuff.
Yeah,
that's a sick trade.
That's what Mina's doing.
That's tight, dude.
Yeah, and then when Mina dies, they're gonna bury him in a tomb with like 6 different Kias. His sarcophagus is gonna be a Kia Optima. It's gonna be sick.
They're just gonna put him in it and drop it down.
Yeah, dude.
That'd be awesome.
Straight into the sands.
Yeah, dude.
Gone forever.
Isn't there like a proper burial? Like, why did they have to push Bin Laden into the ocean? Was that like an improper burial, or was that like?
Yeah, that is fucking real shady.
I thought they had to do something like. Isn't there like a certain Muslim burial you have to like observe?
I mean, getting lost at sea is definitely not.
It's not protocol.
It's not Muzzy protocol, for sure.
Because I thought there was a reason they just like pushed him, like they just made him walk the plank base. They made him walk like a posthumous plank. They're like,
yeah, I guess that
him.
is.
He's in the ocean.
Disrespectful to Muzzies.
Is that what that point?
Like
of
it's
that
a
was?
harsh thing, but
I guess they didn't want to bury him on like American soil. Can you bury fucking? Where's Hitler buried? They might have gave him the plank too, dude.
Nah, the Nazis threw him in a fire pit.
They gave him a Viking burial.
Yeah, kind of.
Depending on the times, how you look at it.
He fucking suicided. He put poison in his mouth, shot himself in the head.
He got high on his own supply?
He got high on his own cyanide supply and then shot himself in the head. And then they put him in a burn pit.
Damn, dude.
Allegedly.
Who put it? Oh, yeah, it's not if he's still not alive.
No one ever really found Hitler's body.
What?
Yo. Whoa.
Imagine still being alive and every day. Like, yo, if I could go back in time, I'd kill fucking Hitler. And you're just like, please. That was a bad idea.
You think you're Hitler?
I'm not me.
You think Hitler's still alive? That'd be sick.
Imagine if you were and just everyone's talking shit. And you're like, well, you know, I
had a good run, though.
Like,
I did a couple good things.
Wasn't what it was supposed to be.
Fuck that one thing up pretty good.
What?
The Jews.
Yeah, man.
He shouldn't have done that.
Yeah, I mean, fuck, dude. He should have just not went too ham on that. If he had just like, you know, left that part out of it,
taken over Europe.
Yeah,
would have been pretty sick.
I wonder. Yeah, and I'm sure that didn't help his cause.
invading all of Europe.
Systematic murder. Well, the systematic murder
genocide.
of just Jews.
Yeah.
Yeah, if he had just fucking... Then again, you get all that power. You're like, well, what else are you going to do, Hitler? And he's like, apparently he's always hated them. Like, didn't he always hate them? And not everyone was, like, kind of with it at first. Like, all right, bro, fucking...
Yeah.
We're cool on nationalizing. Let's chill out with throwing fucking rocks at Jews. And he's like, all right.
Yeah, he fought in World War One, and when Germany... He thought that the higher-ups in Germany sold out the German people who fought when they like basically admitted defeat and got crushed and all those post-war treaties.
WW1.
Yeah.
That sucks.
And he thought the Jews were to blame for that. So he always resented them. And he was an artist in Vienna.
And he didn't
And I bet
have
the Jews down there were like, "You're banned from our theater."
I was about to say
he got fucking banned.
Well, Hitler didn't have like the luxury we have of like open mic comedians who are like morally perfect and superior to everyone. So he didn't have that guiding light in his life to praise.
They could have prevented it.
I mean, dude, if only there were open mic comics there who were like totally morally self-righteous, they could have pretty much averted the genocide of the Jewish people.
That's what they're doing now, though.
What? Oh, no, yeah, now it's like...
They're saving us big time from undoubted genocide that the American people would commit.
You won't catch it. Yeah, exactly. Fool me once, dude. Now they're in there like, so like...
don't even... I shouldn't even be on the air right now. Don't even get me started on that.
I just wish they were back there to save Hitler.
They would have.
From himself,
They would have put together a little dress-up show. Hitler would have been like, you know what? These guys are great. My bad. What the fuck is my problem? You know, all he needed was some cunty, righteous people to get in his face.
Yeah. Well, apparently the...
But, you know, we should stop this analogy because I think in this analogy, I'm Hitler.
You think so?
Yeah, I mean,
you're just taking up Hitler?
I think in that analogy, yeah.
I don't know. I guess I don't know what I am. I'll just be one of those many mad scientists,
You're
dude.
the Goebbels, dude. Oh, you're definitely, what's his name? Fuck.
Some dude who's a mad scientist.
The doctor.
I forget the boy's name. I know exactly who you're talking about.
Yeah, he was doing experiments at camps.
He was like, he was doing some crazy shit,
He was doing
dude.
real dumb experiments.
Like, kind of like put different...
What
was
if
he
we
trying
have
to like...
twins? He cut one's fucking arm off. What happens to the other one? It's like
wasn't he trying to like sew other arms onto other people?
Mendel? Fuck.
Oh, fuck, man. Dude, I shook my bed laughing last night for like a half an hour about just I don't know where it came from, but just the idea of ordering just a hamburger, of just getting like being out on like a nice date, like a high powered date where you're like, oh yeah, she'll have the paella, a fine bottle of wine, and I'll have a plain hamburger. Like, I was laughing so hard. It's just the funniest, fucking most bland meal you can get. It's not even a cheeseburger. You have to specify like, I need a plain hamburger, like extra well done.
Yeah.
I was fucking laughing.
Toast to the bun, please.
Yeah, dude. They're just sitting there eating it, like, this is delicious.
Or a milk.
Yeah, milk and
with that
plain hamburger. I just love how it's a hamburger. You know where it came from? My brother's father-in-law we tried to order a cheeseburger. They sent him a hamburger. He's like, it's got a hamburger. Dude, that is the fucking funniest meal, dude. A plain hamburger.
It's a real psycho meal. It's a real psychotic order.
Just fucking bread, meat, no fucking cheese, dude. No condiments.
Yeah, it's like, do you want fries or a side salad? No sides.
That'll be fine. Just a plain hamburger, please.
Just the burger.
That's such a sick fucking meal, dude. Just protein, B
I might
vitamins.
have to start ordering that.
Just a plain hamburger,
Very
dude.
publicly.
But could I have a double hamburger?
Yeah, double.
Dude, I'm shaking my bed last night, but he's like,
really?
What? I'm like, I'm not even going to talk to you about this. You're going to get mad.
That's
Just think
awesome.
just a guy on a high-powered date. I'm like, and I'll have a plain hamburger. Thank you. Well done, please.
You should have ran that bit by Brittany. I bet that would have.
Oh my god, dude! At 11:30 in the night.
Yeah.
Oh, she'd have
Shut the
fucking
fuck up.
Shut up. You're not funny, dude. That was killing me last night thinking about that.
That's hilarious.
Just more so of just being out to dinner. Fucking ordered up like, just be like, I'll have a plain
Dude,
hamburger.
last night I spent the whole night holding in farts.
What?
That was rough.
You haven't broken the barrier?
Slightly, but dude, you've been around me. I fucking let loose.
Yeah,
That's a tough barrier to break
Here's
down.
the thing, dude. She's holding in just as many farts, maybe a little less.
Yeah,
They're happy when you break the barrier.
Yeah, but then I don't want her.
You don't really have stinky farts though.
My farts don't smell, but they are loud.
Crack it off, dude.
All right.
That's like farts, beards. It's all the same thing. It's just like a sign of your strength. If you crack off a real loud fart, that's like a lion's roar, dude. That's you at Pride Rock.
True.
Dude. Just like. Yeah, my dad used to fart. My dad will like rip loud ones, dude.
Yeah.
My mom fucking loves it, dude.
I know you get to a certain age where you grunt after farts.
Yeah. Like,
When do you get...
well, my body apparently like stiffens to like I have like a telltale. I'll like be in bed and I'll go stiff and Brittany's like, "What are you doing? Just don't." I'm like, you can tell.
For sure, yeah, you flex your core. Yeah. I love the fart face. You could see kids make like, dude. I knew my friend's fart face so well that in school, like if all he had to do, I'd be like, yo, like if I looked at him and he'd be like,
oh,
I would laugh so fucking hard. Like, don't do it. Don't fart. Dude, don't fucking.
Dude,
the
farting-
idea of a fart in school
my God.
made me laugh.
dude, farting as loud as you can in school is the best thing in the
Oh
world.
my God.
Dude.
Oh my God.
It was always like the move in my school is you'd put your head down, you'd put your head down on the desk and just fart as hard as you could. The whole class went into chaos.
Dude, that's got to be a tough heckle for a teacher. Be like, in the middle, you're like, damn, I'm killing this lesson. I got all my material down. Someone fucking farts. It's like, fuck, dude, the train is derailed.
Oh, dude, you got to get, that's like a half an hour getting people back on track. Dude, my cousin. My cousin cleared out the classroom in grade school. He farted all the time. We all had to get out of the classroom. We started bringing in stink bombs. This one girl was like, "I'm gonna throw up." Dude, this way he was so mad. He was like, "Sorry, we kept being like, it was just a fart," and she was like, "That's not a fart." Just trying to find proof of this stink bomb. She's like, "That's not a fart. It's something else." We broke in music class. The whole class had to get out. It smelled for like 3 hours. I forgot about it. Oh. Dude, there was like a year of my life where all I did was drop stink bombs.
I fucking hated those kids. Dude, I fucking like had a real resentment for anyone who had stink bombs. I fucking hated them. Even as a kid, I was like, that's bullshit.
I used to get them down the beach. I'd buy them at the boardwalk. And for like, I'd be set for like three
stack up.
I'd go in like my favorite deli that I went to all the time and walk down the drink. I'd like, you could either like toss them down an aisle or you put them under your shoe and just step on it. Yerp.
Oh, let's hit pause for a
Gerbies.
second. Let's hit pause.
We back.
Oh, wow.
What a fucking treat we had.
Wow. We had to interrupt that fart and stink bomb story to introduce our guest. We haven't had a guest in a while.
I know.
It's been a while.
You know what I was really thinking? We were thinking about getting a guest, and all I could think about was Gerbies, dude.
It's the only guest that we needed.
Well, I'm entirely honored. But yeah, you guys, the cast has been terrific recently.
Thanks,
you, man.
Gerbies.
Yeah.
Gerbs, move up a little bit
Yeah, why
on
don't
the
you
mic.
talk to the mic, you
Hey,
fucking
little
dipshit?
cash,
God damn it. We shouldn't have brought this guest in.
There we go. I'm a little
This was a
closer.
mistake.
That looks
This was
good. There
a
you go.
fucking mistake.
Yeah, Gerby's trying to lean back on the wheel on
God
us, dude.
damn it, Gerbies.
was
You think you're the man now?
I
You're
do not
fucking
think I'm the
leaning
man.
back?
I do not think I'm the man. Is it calibrated?
Yep.
Okay, cool.
I think, yeah. It's
A little
all
high.
yours.
Well, yeah, I didn't realize Gerbs was that fucking leaning back.
Yeah, he's hitting
I know
that
he's a
fat
fat
Joe on us,
Joe.
dude. Oh, man. So how you been, Gerbin?
I've been good.
You've been getting pussy a lot lately, haven't you?
No.
Where'd you hear that?
Yeah.
From him. Straight from the Gerby's mouth,
I think
dude.
I think I
You removed the pussy from your mouth to tell him that, yo,
Yeah.
we got mad fucking pussy. What's
No,
going
no.
on?
Well, first of all, nothing's going on. I think I had sex once.
Wow.
And so it's just fine.
That's pretty good. One is pretty good.
Yes, comparatively to what I had going on.
Yeah, that's good for anybody.
Yes.
You fucked. How'd it go?
It was okay.
Where'd you finish?
Where did I finish? Into the
Into the reservoir tip?
Yes.
Did you ever
Which,
do...
by the way, I should say, I had to go to the doctor because I had a bump on my testicles.
What?
Because when I
Testicles?
when I did like
You ruptured them when you came so hard.
no, I think I had a little bit of an occlusion of the semen duct. Or whatever it was, but when I took
Your
off the
nut went
condom, you
bad.
could see it was like very clear, and I was like,
Wait, what's wrong with that?
Ew.
what's that?
He nutted full clear, dude.
Pretty much. And then I felt
He cummed water.
No little milks or whatever. Just
No milk,
what's
just
what do they
straight
say that's
water.
from?
well, Google seemed to think there was like a backup of something or other. I thought it was cancer, so I went and I got
Whoa.
like an ultrasound and all that. But by that point, it had
No
kinda-
cancer.
No.
So was it from crumbing too much or not enough?
No, I think like a blockage, because at least my like rudimentary understanding of how the whole coming thing works is there's like two. It's like two
Yeah.
liquids that mix like
Yeah.
Die Hard
Ew.
with a Vengeance.
Ew.
You know what I mean, though? The
But yes,
semen is-
there's
Stop.
like the semen, then there's the goods. There's like there's
Yes.
like the life batter, and then there's just like the shit, like the eggs, basically that hold the mix together.
right.
This is the lube.
Yeah,
The clear stuff's the lube.
that's
dude.
what that's like the oil that pushes it through your
Yeah.
fucking. I got that makes sense.
Yeah. So I think I had a
So-
kink in the other stuff.
You had a kink in the good stuff.
Yes.
Oh, so you almost had like a natural vasectomy.
Yeah, that would be
That would have been sick if you only nutted clear, though.
sure. But then you didn't know when it was going to clear. So then if it cleared, then you'd have.
You could. It would be like one of those things where they have, like those epic battle scenes when all the people are just like fucking coming at each
Yeah.
other. That would definitely be the hordes.
Yeah.
Damn,
So
dude.
you cummed clear?
Yes.
Wait, did you inspect it? You like
I
peeked in
did.
there?
Yeah.
You inspected your cum after you cummed into a condom? Did you pour it out? So that means you poured it out of the
I
condom?
didn't pour it out, but I wanted to make sure that I
You
got
just put it into
caught
a beaker
because-
right afterwards. Like, oh, hold on a second, I'll be right over there to cuddle you. So I can
Right.
pour it into a beaker.
Yeah, I can't believe you only fucked once after you poured your cum out. And I was like, this doesn't seem right. Oh, God. I think I have testicular cancer.
Well, first of all,
Some girl's just laying there like, fuck, I fucked up. I've never seen a guy dump his cum out of the condom and inspect it. I gotta get the fuck out of here.
so just to clarify, I dumped my cum out of the condom. I was
definitely dumped your cum
I was
out.
inspecting to make
Now,
sure.
if you dumped your cum out onto her, that's a fucking baller move. Shout out to any listener that comes into a condom and then fucking pours it on the girl and is
Yeah.
like, take some of that sugar.
Especially if like, and then let me inspect it now. Hold,
Little
stay still.
glaze. Little glaze for your belly. I'm gonna pour this on.
You don't.
Little
look at
Wayne does. It's called licking the wrapper. Do you let him lick it out?
Yeah, let him like the rapper. Gerbie's let him like the rapper.
Inspect the wrapper.
Yeah, I just that's what I was driving at. I
Were
was
you fucking
inspecting.
to, were you fucking to music?
No,
Definitely.
I was.
What music were you fucking to?
I wasn't. I would tell you if I were. I had nowhere to hide on
Yeah,
this.
it's
Yeah.
definitely
Too hot. Too hot.
And he's fucking pouring cum out in front of this lady. Like, oh my God.
No, I can't risk that.
What was his doggy style like? Did you go in hard?
Of course, I did go in hard. The thing is, with this particular sexual partner,
Damn, this particular, you hear that sexual partner?
Yeah, it could be one of one. It's just you. He's definitely only talking about you.
All right, no, let's spill the tea, dude.
well, I want to backtrack to
Don't spill the seed,
I
dude.
want to backtrack to your original comment because that's what I was doing looking at it. I wanted to make sure that it had functioned properly. That I had it.
Sure.
Have you had this problem before, or were you just guessing you were coming with?
She mentioned that she was ovulating, so it was like in Nervousville, trying to make sure that it caught the.
It's like a real life Big Bang Theory with this guy. This is what Big Bang Theory would be if it
hang
wasn't
on.
a sitcom. It'd be like a dude like, well, she had mentioned she was ovulating, so I had to inspect my semen, and it turned out that it was clear, so I went to the doctors immediately. I suck out of
Would she
physicians.
mention
Help.
during sex that she was ovulating?
No,
was she like,
no.
I'm ovulating?
No, she did pre.
That's hot, dude.
It's just not.
Why?
Because it's a little bit scary then.
Oh, like right before you fucked, was she like, be careful, I'm ovulating?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh my god, that's so hot, dude. I would be like,
no.
yeah.
Oh, turn you on.
No, not if you're just like, I don't know if I want to raise a child with this person.
You would be a great dad.
Thank you very much, but it
I hear
takes
you.
two to do that.
Oh, are you suggesting she would not be a good...
I'm suggesting that we don't work well together insofar as, we don't work well together.
Oh, no, Gerbie's.
So, this is somebody I dated in the past, and it didn't work well.
This is a whole blast in the This is a blast in the past. You
Is
resurrected.
this that blast in the past that you and I had talked about?
No.
Oh,
No.
Gerbie's
So
has been...
you pulled.
And she is divorced now.
Wow.
We're officially separated.
Time for you to clear cum all over her.
Sure. Sure. Happily.
So wait, so you're firing now. You got your blockages cleared up?
Seems to be, yeah.
How'd they unclear them? Or what do they have to do? Just blow it's like blow a tube in your asshole?
No. Yeah.
It's like a spitball, cum comes out.
They just put a fucking horn up to your asshole. They made you push into your ears while they did that.
Yeah, to get it out, what do you have to just hold in a sneeze?
Yeah, I do want to check it now because the
Check it right now.
no the bump has you
Yeah,
know,
the bump was
it's gone, but
thank God.
like the place in which I ejaculate now is into this like cream sink. What? My sink is cream colored. It's not. I was thinking it would mask. It'd be difficult to tell the color
So
of my.
don't
Get
come
some
into
black
a
I
sink.
know. Come in my hand next time.
Ew,
Good.
you come in that.
I'll come in my hand
Your
and I'll
hand's
look
cream
at it.
colored too.
Wait, do you come into that sink in your bathroom?
Yeah.
That's
Damn,
not bad. Is
dude.
it?
That's fucking gross, man.
Yeah, every now and again you got to fire one in the.
He says every time.
I wash it down. It's not like
Yeah.
it's not just
Get some black construction paper.
Ew, I wash my hands in there. You definitely get cum on the
So does
handles
Steve.
when you turn the sink
After
on.
he comes into the
Yeah.
sink, dude.
Ew.
No, you don't, dude. It's your house.
Yeah,
Come wherever
there's-
you want.
There's probably come all over everything.
But you should
that
warn
get.
people. Like a bathroom sign, like warning. I come in this sink.
Yeah.
I fire them into the toilet, like whatever.
I don't understand how you do that, but
Well, if you're sneak jerking off, dude, you gotta you gotta be jerking off in the bathroom, and then
Yeah.
if it's like 1 o'clock in the
sink,
morning.
It's right there, and
I've tried the sink.
Oh,
But the
okay.
toilet's just fucking straight in, flush it. You got to clean up around the edges because I'm a wild bull. I miss.
right.
Like hit the back, and I'm like, oh fuck.
Yeah.
So yeah, you got to feed the Kohler every now and again. So you strictly come in your bath, like you only jerk off in your bathroom, or do you?
No.
jerk off
I
and then
I do actually like half the time use toilet paper.
Do you run to the sink like?
No. I just have like my phone and I. Look at the
That's
animal.
sick.
You look at what?
No, like an animal.
Oh,
Yeah.
That's sick. You got pussy, and your balls are fine. You don't have any sort of
Yes.
cancer.
Yeah. It was a solid ultrasound. Nothing out of the ordinary.
So wait, we never got the answer. How did you inspect the semen?
What do you mean post?
Yeah.
No, that's what I was laughing because I was
Yeah,
like, I haven't totally inspected it, but the bumps go on it.
No, I meant when you fucked this lady.
Oh, I was checking the condom to make sure that the condom had not ruptured, and then you could we were both just like, "Woo, that is clear," and then
That sounds like a good
She
girl.
noted it.
I noted it, and then she confirmed it.
Ew.
Were you like, this seems clear? And then you held the condom straight to her face. Was like, does that cum seem clear to you?
She's like, well,
Yeah.
she like just searched her cum database,
You know,
and she was like, yeah, that is actually.
And I want to clarify something. I think she was equally concerned about the condom functioning properly. Like,
Really?
if I'm like, this isn't something I necessarily would.
man.
But she feels the same about me in that.
Really?
Yeah. I
What
think
the
I
fuck?
exhaust her.
But you guys, when it
No.
comes time, when it comes time, you guys just fucking you guys
guys
do
can't
what you
resist.
do and inspect the results.
Yeah. Yes. That's correct.
Was she doing like the thing like you ever see when you like in the health class where they like we had a
Yeah.
priest do a thing where they like break the fluid and if it like is real strong it's ovulating.
No.
That's
we
how
had-
you can. That's how you judge pre-cum.
That's a Catholic school thing. Is they teach you how to fuck without condoms in Catholic school.
Really?
You're not supposed to use them. So the priest told us he was like if you like I guess finger a chick and take out like her wetness. He's like you go like this and if it makes a real long string and doesn't break, that means she's ovulating and like don't do it then.
Interesting.
Yeah, we had an old priest tell us
We
that
have a
trick.
priest hit us with that one.
Yeah, we had an old priest in my Catholic high school told us he was like just doing it like
Gruel. It's called
Damn.
gruel.
What is?
dude was a fucking animal, dude.
What?
It's called gruel.
It's called Gruel. Grool. It's a whole like Reddit subsection.
Wait,
Is
what?
girls' pussy cum is called gruel?
Yeah. It's very hot. I like it.
Ew, dude, you like that?
It's my thing. Yeah.
Gerbies, dude. You come on here and just. You're
Unleashes
the
the
weirdest
freak,
motherfucker.
dude.
It's not weird. It's not weird to
not
like
a-
wet vaginas.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, when you call it gruel because you
I
looked it
didn't
up on
name
the
it that.
internet.
I didn't name
and
it
you're
that.
into it being called gruel.
No, I'm not into it being called Gruel. You can ask O'Connor. I've remarked how I'm just like, that's a stupid name. It may not be O'Connor, but somebody.
O'Connor's a gruel head too, huh?
Is he?
I don't know.
Oh, no. I'm just saying, there's been a conversation with somebody where I said that the name is disgusting.
Gruel? I mean, I think it makes sense. When you said it, I was like, okay.
Yeah, because I think it's like jewel and.
Girl drool?
Yes, there you go.
I mean, that was a good idea.
Hell yeah. So Gerbies, how's that talk coming?
Yeah, dude. You're like
Talk?
Kanye holding out Yandi, dude.
Yeah,
It's not coming well. Well, so now I'm focusing on the stand-up.
On Grool.
Yeah, you found Grool and now you're obsessed.
Well, because for the talk, you gotta. It's what I was talking to you about. It's like you gotta learn the thing first, and then try and write jokes for it. And the learning of the thing is very difficult for this talk. So,
True that.
Yeah, and your talk was, what was it about?
just kind of knowledge creation, and then like how that's done uniquely in the West, and the implications for that.
Racist.
Yeah, that's a tough subject.
Well, it's an important one.
What about the East? What about in China?
They're not creating knowledge in China?
No, I don't. I mean,
What do you mean, no?
no. Wait a second. I said it was just a little stutter
It's very
step before.
Eurocentric, dude.
Yeah, dude.
Of course. No. Now, hang on. Let me backtrack
Wait,
for
you're
a
a
second.
weird
I think
comer
that
and
you
a white
can
supremacist.
create knowledge in China, but I don't think it's a sustainable way to create it because it's a totalitarian regime, and anything that claims to have certain truth or
Well, I
a
mean,
final answer.
What?
That's easy for you as like a white European to say, but
Yes.
Yeah.
when you're living under the threat of gigantic reptiles destroying your city, you can't really focus on
Yeah,
physics.
sometimes you need a totalitarian government just in case a fucking Mothra comes through. You can't be sitting around worrying about bureaucracy when a Mothra comes through. You need the government to act immediately.
Yeah, they've been plagued by like resurrected science dinosaurs for like hundreds of years now. Oh my god, I couldn't even get that one out. Dude. I
Yeah,
was
you
laughing.
were so happy about it. Made me happy.
Oh man, no, yeah, that is a good talk, dude.
It'll be good.
I'm gonna try to organize a protest around it. Yeah, for sure.
That'd be an easy protest. I'd be like, dude, there's some weird dude in there talking about how the West is the only ones coming up with good ideas. You get some weird protesters out there.
Good.
Yeah, I get some Antifas and Black Bloc, dude. Come
I'm
through.
Antifa now.
Me too.
Oh, when did you become Antifa?
When Gavin McInnes denounced the Proud Boys.
Oh.
He denounced them.
He
Yeah.
denounced them.
What?
Yeah, how do you feel about that?
I don't care.
Yeah, I know. Who gives a fuck about these
So
people?
he publicly denounced the Proud Boys. So he did what Trump couldn't do after Charlottesville.
No. That's not what he was doing. He was publicly denouncing them to, like mitigate legal however you'd say it.
Yeah.
Against people that consider themselves Proud Boys. So
Who's suing the Proud Boys?
it's more.
Booker?
It's more like
Definitely.
it's what's it? What did you say?
Cory Booker is fucking suing the Proud Boys.
I think that's what it is. More of a political thing that they're coming into.
Yeah.
Try and, whatever.
Stop the alt-right.
Yeah.
Are they alt-right or alt? I lost track of who's what.
Proud Boys are all right.
Alt-right, yeah.
Yeah.
That's sick, dude. That's sick. They're getting out there and fucking sticking
They're
up
just
for
getting the message out.
Yeah, dude.
They're getting Gerbie's message out that the West, they're Western chauvinists, just like
They are.
Gerbin. Are you a
Unashamed.
Proud Boy?
I'm not a Proud Boy. I mean, just because.
I'm a Proud Boy.
No, but this is one of those things where I'd probably line up with certain ideas, but then.
So you're the
not
alt-right.
I reject labels.
I know, I'm kidding.
Yeah.
So wait, why you been stopping the thing?
What thing?
The talk? Yeah.
Well, no, it's just hard to learn. Like one of the things is about there's this idea of like computational universality,
Oh, yeah.
and it's very difficult to understand. I don't understand any of it. And then you got to also have a grasp of infinity, so on and so forth. So
You have to
tell you
have a
that.
grasp of infinity
Yeah,
to say
there's,
that
like,
white people
different-
are the best in a small theater in Philly.
well, first of all, it's not to say that white people are the best. It's to say that the Western civilization, which could encompass all different types of races,
Interesting.
specifically any civilization that allows for error correction, like we do in the West with our checks and balances and peaceful removal of leaders. But that yes, in order to make this argument that we're capable of, unbounded knowledge growth, I do have to get these basics down, and I don't have them.
Would you say that the West is under threat by non-peaceful removing of leaders now that everybody just like falsely accuses someone of rape or says, hey, they're racist and tries to ruin their life?
Yeah, I don't think that that's healthy to do
Yeah.
that.
What if they actually do you support Judge Kavanaugh?
Judge Kavanaugh?
Yeah. You
No,
love
I-
Judge Kavanaugh.
No, I don't love Judge. I don't know enough. To me, it seems like the fact that he lied. But so I just know how this conversation would go because I had this with my friend. I was like, the fact that he lied on his way to trying to become a judge is the problem. And my
Do
friend was like,
you-
what did he lie about? And I was like, I don't know.
Do
I just
you
didn't read enough.
have hemorrhoids right now?
Yeah, I do have hemorrhoids.
He brought in a fucking pad he's sitting on right now.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he brought
Nice.
you see it?
Good for you.
Reasonable thing to do. I cannot wait for you to get hemorrhoids.
I've fucking had hemorrhoids. You power through them, dude.
Yeah, well, mine are
Sit
inside
on
and
'em.
outside, and I got no butt. You got,
Damn.
Ew. Damn, so you got a fucking ton of hemorrhoids. You're coming clear.
yeah.
You must have gave that lady the night of her life.
It was all right.
I'm sorry. This seems like it's actually getting mean.
That's an attack, yeah.
It's not mean. It's
All
not
right,
mean.
good.
Damn, dude. Well, I'm glad you got pussy. That's always nice.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
sick.
it felt good. But so I've been going on.
It felt good.
I've been going on some dates. They've not been working out.
Why?
This is just because I think like there is something about me that I just struggle to get to the. I don't flirt well.
No, you? You struggle flirting?
Yes, terribly.
I don't know. You fucking turn me on. You flirt with me. You give me compliments. You're good at giving compliments.
Yeah, but you don't want to do that with somebody you're just meeting. I don't think.
You want to
Yeah,
neg
you want to tell them
them.
how beautiful their hair
No, you
is
want to
right
neg
away.
them. You want to be like, look at your hair. It looks like spaghetti, you worthless bitch. Like, come to my apartment and fuck me. That's how you neg.
That's actually right. You should just put in a fucking earplug. You guys could Impractical Daters.
Oh, yeah.
Practical
Go out.
ears. Matt
and
tells you how to
Matt'll
do
be
it.
in your
Yeah.
ear.
But we'll see. I started dating this one girl, and I don't think that it's
Not going well.
She's just not.
What's the problem?
So the fourth date is when I had to be like,
Oh man, that's good. You got 4 dates.
yeah, but they're very quick dates. It's just like kind of eat and run. So then O'Connor was telling me it's like you gotta tell her you want to kiss her, and that just feels like everybody. You
Are
guys,
these like lunch dates?
no, these are dinner dates.
All right.
Wait. You got to ask for a
She's
kiss
not a
now?
big
I thought you just
drinker.
go in for them. Girls don't like when you ask for a kiss,
I don't think
bro.
he said. I don't think his advice was to ask. It was to say like, "I want to kiss you," and then go to kiss her.
I'd go in for it, dude.
Especially with your
If you-
voice.
if you look at me
don't
for
do
more
that.
than-
Don't be like,
I know, it doesn't-
I want to kiss you. She'll be like,
Dude,
oh no.
It doesn't come.
I'll
out
tell you
right.
what,
Yeah.
Gerbin. I asked to kiss a girl. I asked to kiss my babysitter when I was in like 5th grade.
Hell yeah.
She laughed, and I'll never ask. Just let me kiss her on the cheek.
Never ask for consent again, dude.
Never ask. You can't. If you ask girls to kiss them, if they're just like, ugh,
Yeah,
you got to go in for it. If you guys if anyone looks at me for more than 3 seconds, I kiss them.
that's the thing. But she's not putting herself in that physical posture.
You got to look her in the eye and be like,
If
what's
any
good?
girl makes eye contact with Matt,
3
within
seconds, dude.
if they're in arm's length, he's
Arms
gonna
length,
fucking
3
get you.
seconds eye contact. I'm closing my eyes and coming in. It's
That's a
like,
fair rule.
Yeah.
Until you run into an autistic girl,
That's how you do
just
it.
full eye contact the whole time.
Yep. True.
Now you're in trouble. Now you're reading the signs
Pucker
wrong.
up, dude.
You better pucker up.
But yeah, no, I would definitely advise against asking to kiss.
What was your first date with your lady?
I told her to come to Helium.
Oh, okay.
I did like a dirty dozen. She sat up front. I just sat there and fucking
Lorded.
lured it out. Informed her I was divorced, and talked about a bunch of weird sexual shit, and then we hung out, and it was good.
That's
Damn.
good. This girl's apparently going to come to the Helium Week.
Oh,
Dude,
that's
see, that's
big.
what you gotta do.
But now I'm
That's
going to be
big.
telling that story about masturbating on the internet.
Dude, let it fucking. Here's the thing.
Let it fly.
Gerbs,
Okay.
if the whole other room laughs,
Yeah.
she'll just go.
Yeah.
It's like a glitch for
Yeah.
a girl brain. They'll be like, "This is a good socially accepted thing. People like them." I've said the most ridiculously fucked up stuff,
Yeah.
and people laugh. Girls are like, "That was hilarious."
Now, if you say that
no one
joke,
laughs,
if
yeah.
you say that in bomb, it's over.
Right.
Exactly.
Undoubtedly.
But whatever.
Yeah.
Fuck it.
And I will say to your listeners, thank you, because the this is muscle milk. I know you're gonna make fun of it, but I'm bulking up.
Make fun of you for drinking muscle milk.
dude.
Have you tried strawberry before?
Are you? Is that how you're trying to get cum in you? You're trying to build up your white cum by drinking milk all the time?
Have you ever tried this?
Muscle milk? Yeah,
I should
drink
drink
it.
strawberry?
Obviously,
Yeah.
I drink muscle milk. Look
Hey,
at you,
look
dude.
at
I'm
him,
so
dude.
fucking yoked.
Beef castles, dude.
Fucking beef castles.
But anyway,
Yoked as fuck, dude.
not only
What are you
but
talking
the,
about?
The
I
listeners
fucking make that shit in my body,
Yeah.
dude.
that will like recognize me from this show.
Oh,
and
hell
talk
yeah.
about that story. So it's like a vote of confidence to sort
Fuck
of
yeah,
like,
dude.
yeah.
Dude,
Oh, that's
that,
gonna
that
crush.
story is so funny. The story about the cat is so fucking.
That-
Did you tell that on here?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I told.
Oh,
no,
okay.
I didn't tell the cat on here. I told the.
I think, without ruining your set, I think we should talk about the cat story. 'cause
Okay,
I
sure.
thought you told the cat story here.
I told it to you because I was working on it for the other bit.
the cat story is.
Dude, it's the fucking funniest thing I've
I
ever
mean,
heard
it's
in my
fucking
life.
unbelievable.
But the tricky thing with that is like, because
Oh,
what's that?
I'm sorry to cut you off.
No, no, no.
We should explain that Gerbie Gerbin was a very good stand-up for a long time, and then he stopped. He stopped enjoying it.
Like many of the greats do.
And he chugs muscle milk on the podcast.
Now he just gets pussy and drinks muscle milk, dude.
You gotta try strawberry muscle milk. This is like.
You look jacked.
It's got a creatine.
Doesn't he
It's a
look
creatine
stronger
in it.
than
Yeah,
usual?
man.
Thank you.
Let me see it.
Get in there.
Wow, Gerbie's is jacked, dude.
Gerbie's
got a little
getting big.
something.
What you been doing, bro?
I am so close to sending Tommy a topless photo. Because
Yeah.
I wonder.
Yeah, you gotta.
That's a normal thing, or is he gonna?
To send a topless
Nah,
photo
dude,
to
that's such a power move,
Tommy?
dude.
Yeah.
That's totally normal.
I should text him and be like, "Is this a?"
Just send it to him.
No,
Yeah,
send
I mean,
him. Look,
get-
again, don't ask.
Because he
permission,
always
dude.
he'll be like complimenting if he sees a little something.
You got to
happen.
break out of being a fucking chattel and become a full naughty bee.
Yeah, dude.
Consent.
Take that shirt off right now.
Pop the shirt off.
If it
Keep
needs to
chugging
come
muscle
off,
milk.
it'll come off, but-
You gotta send Tommy a pic of your shirt off flexing like right
got a
now and
tank
say
top
fuck
underneath
you.
No,
It's not a beater underneath?
no.
What is
Fuck
that?
yeah, dude.
It's
It's
just
just skin, dude. What are you
just
talking about?
A
It's a V.
V-neck.
Yeah, it's just a
I'd
V.
like to see you in just that V-neck
Just that
if I
V-neck.
could.
It's just
Well,
a,
I'm still
it's just a
again. I have
V-neck,
very narrow
and then
shoulders.
fucking.
so everything's,
Do you have narrow? It doesn't look like it.
incredibly narrow.
You
No
look like
way,
you're wearing
dude.
a bulletproof vest, dude. You look fucking thick.
Well, thank you. But
Just a V-neck up against fucking galvanized steel, dude. Dude, I'm so happy to have you.
Gerbie's
Woo!
yoked. Look at that,
You
dude.
look like fucking white Bruce Lee, dude.
not
He's
even
looking
close,
ripped as fuck.
not even close. So humiliating. Matt is absolutely yoked out of his mind.
I'm not.
Shade's gigantic. I'm sitting here.
No, you look great.
Dude, you're fucking ripped as hell, dude.
I've got a little something
You
poking
look like
out.
a
Yo,
cop.
you fucking got some
Doesn't he
veins,
look like a
man.
cop
You
on
does.
fucking job right
Looks
now?
like a detective. Yeah,
You
dude.
got a thick neck too. You got a thick bull.
I do have a fat neck.
That's sick.
Dude, you're getting huge on me.
Just getting yokes, dude. Why you gotta fucking work? All right, so Gerbin took time off stand up, and then I called him. He was calling me. He would call me and be like, Shane, how do I get pussy? And I was like, dude, you just gotta do stand up. He'd be like, I can't get pussy. Trying so hard to get
A
pussy.
Stand
little
up
bit
helps.
reductive, but kind of accurate. Yeah.
Somewhat.
Yeah.
But I was like, you're really good at stand up. You should be doing it. There's so many fucking shitheads doing stand up that can't do it.
For
I
sure.
think you're one of the people that can do it, so you should do it. And Gerbie's makes his triumphant return to stand up December 8th.
Yeah. 6
When is it?
Wow.
Yeah.
6th through the 8th at Helium Comedy Club.
I can't thank you enough. Like I've said,
No, don't
pushing
thank me
me
yet.
into that.
If you bomb,
No, but I don't. It's first. I don't think I'm going to bomb. Second of all, it's fun this time around.
Yeah.
And it's also different. Like you remember from the old act, it was like the plan of attack was just get up there and be like, preposterous.
Yeah.
And then it's just not sustainable. And I mean, my head would hurt, and I ended up slipping back into that at Ortlieb's. I did a mic at Ortlieb's trying to work on this.
That's the
Freud
one.
bit.
If I come back after a while, for some reason I go to Ortlieb's and do like
Yeah.
3 minutes, and I'm like, nice, I got this.
yeah.
Anyway, I slipped right back in. I was like, no more of that horse shit. So, we're just coming back into it with this sort of new mindset of being more conversational and doing the performance when necessary, but being more conversational.
Yeah.
You're gonna
It's
crush,
much
dude.
fun.
It's gonna be fun.
Yeah.
You should do like white feeder and suspenders, and just go out there and be like, "What up, dude?"
Oh, yeah, wear a blazer, and then right when you get on stage, take it off, hang it on the mic stand, and just flex on them, dude. Just stand there and flex on them. Chug shotgun of muscle milk on stage, and then rip 3 push-ups, and then go straight in and be like, "So,
No, please,
here's the problem with."
please bring a muscle milk out on stage. And do that.
Yeah, he said dyke in his act.
Oh yeah, you got to scrub that.
No, that's
I told you to keep dyke.
that's going right up front.
Hell
Yeah, 'cause
yeah,
that was back in the
God
day.
damn,
I remember
Gerbie.
Gerbis was a fucking legend of the mic. When I first started stand up, I was like, "Damn, this dude is crushing."
Oh, thank you.
Gerbis was killing. But back then, you could chuck dykes around like all
Yeah, I
day
did
long.
You could
Indian.
throw the dykes.
Dude, I don't know.
You can say Indian still, I think.
On my first week ever, I was working for Ted Alexandro, and then as the opener, I read this happened. I was in like a black lit class or something in at Drexel at the time, and this is a thing. I came in late to class. She's asking who can read the poem on page whatever, and the poem was like "Run, N-word, run." And so then
raise your hand
and I
before
raised
reading?
it. So by the time I get there, I'm just like and I just read it kind of sterilely,
Chucked out some.
I
Cold
brought that
syrup.
out on stage. The first 2 shows I ever did, and I read that poem.
You read the N-word on stage?
Yes, it was a different time.
That was a different time.
Damn.
But in the context of the whole thing, that's one of those things that I look back and you're like,
Damn.
oh god,
Gerbie
no,
said
no.
the N-word on stage?
Yeah,
Damn.
I read it in a poem. It wasn't saying it.
You're just reliving the
I
moment.
was reliving the
You lived in
moment
your
and whatever. And trust
air
me,
quotes black
it's
lit
very
class.
quickly an uncomfortable. It was like very quickly you learn this is not funny.
Oh,
Yeah.
it didn't work on stage?
No. And then you just stop doing it. But it's just like now I would not have I would not even be able to go.
You don't have the
anywhere.
guts to get up there. You more would kind of sublimate that into like a long talk about the West being the best.
I wouldn't touch it. All I was saying is just how different of a world it was. Yeah.
I'm kidding, dude.
Yeah.
I'm bad at joking around like that. I feel like sometimes I just get a little too carried away.
No. It's only because I just wanted to hedge what I was saying.
True.
Yeah.
All right, so Gerbie's back, and he was running by this bit by me,
Yeah.
this story that he had told me, and he was like, I was like, you got to do that. You got to do that on stage. It's the fucking cat story.
That's the
cat
funniest
story?
fucking thing I've
What was
ever
it?
heard,
You
dude.
bought a...
Yeah, so I'll
bought a
tell you that.
cat.
The area like this.
Oh, yeah,
Part of
it
it may be too much of an act out for the listeners, but I'll tell it. So, I had I got a great deal on an apartment, and
Oh, yeah, Gerbin's Jewish. Go ahead. I always forget Gerbin's Jewish until he talks about great deals.
it's a totally reasonable thing to,
All right, yeah,
like
you're
saving
fine.
up to
Yep.
make an investment later. For
sure.
So I'm getting this great deal on an apartment, and
Says the N-word. Gerbin says the N-word.
Reddit.
Talks about girls' pussies as gruel.
Yes,
You're a monster, dude.
I love Grool.
Oh, man.
Anyway,
So you got
It's
this
just-
By
That's
the
a
way,
thing
you're
for
definitely banned for this.
for where?
You know where you're banned.
Oh, I accept the ban. The ban was official.
Ban yourself. Yeah.
Yes.
All right, sorry.
Officially take a knee on.
Wait, is this
behalf
spread
of-
to this? You're banned from this one, too?
I
No.
would
It's not
imagine-
even a question. First of all, clearly I'm banned. But second of all, if I weren't, I self-ban.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Good for you.
Hell yeah, Gerbin.
self-ban myself from.
Look,
being-
I don't want anyone to... I would never try to limit a comic's stage time or
True.
where they perform or anything like that.
True.
So I don't condone you, or I don't want you to fucking self-ban. But if you do, that's nice. That's a nice little...
No, I self-ban.
I don't want to prevent you from any good $40 opportunities for night of stand-up.
No. Trust me. And you know what? The one thing was, did you guys see the Adam Sandler Netflix special?
Did, yeah.
Some of it.
I thought it was so good, and like the end of that, I just loved it so much. He basically, if you guys haven't seen it, it's really worth watching. At the end, he does this bit with Rob Schneider that's so much fun, and they're just clearly having fun. It's his friend, and then at the end, he pays tribute to Chris Farley.
Oh, that was so sad.
It was
It
sad,
was really
but
sad. It was really nice.
yeah, but that to me, that's like Sandler and McKeever. That just reminds me of the way that McKeever is towards his friends, and like sort of that degree of like that. At the end of the day, that's what's going to make you happy, not just trying to, worry about if I can't get it on at one theater. I'd rather it's the friendships that matter. It's the having fun. Because and that's what I appreciate so much of you getting me back in, because then like I got to see Brian Six perform. He's great.
Beezer, dude.
Yeah, and
Beezer.
then Kyla was there, just like a incredibly warm human being. So like being a part of that,
The camaraderie.
the camaraderie. Yeah,
Well, that runs out pretty quick.
does it?
Yeah, that camaraderie turns into a bunch of little fucking weasels shitting on everything you do for fucking 2 years.
Oh, well, I'm sure that's part of it.
No, it's
But you know what I'm saying.
I got two
Exactly,
great bulls
dude.
right in
Yeah,
front of me, dude.
You're not
Gerbie's
gonna be camaraderie with everybody.
Yeah.
You get your little, and so it's
click
like,
up.
yeah.
That's what's up.
Okay,
You
so
will definitely get some pussy, too.
from
doing
comedy?
stand-up,
I
yeah.
guess. Yeah, we'll see.
I mean, that's deep sea fishing, dude.
Deep sea fishing.
Yeah.
Was how they
You
play
just-
that metaphor out.
It's just you're just like right
Every
now you're
cast.
skimming the surface.
Oh.
You're dropping a deep line, dude. You're hooking into the fucking. You're like controlling the masses and shit. You're getting chicks to gruel hard over that.
They grew.
Online dating profile, you're just another swinging dick. As soon as you stand up on stage and you're making 300 people laugh, now girls go. They start doing the girl calculus. Like, yeah, fuck them.
Okay,
So
that's good.
Yeah,
That's
there's
good.
gonna be a bunch of gruel at Helium oozing out.
girls gonna be sliding off their seats, dude.
Just Gruel City. Once they hear this fucking cat story, they're gonna be like, "Holy shit!"
Yeah, women don't see it. Most women that I've told this to don't find it funny, but
For real.
yeah.
Usually have such a good sense of humor. That's weird.
Yeah.
Claire thought it was hilarious.
Oh, that's good.
yeah.
But I still need jokes on the back end of it. So I'll tell the story and then like I don't know, just say where the problem is with it. But anyway, so I get a great deal on an apartment.
Sure.
And when I'm leaving, I'm asking, I ask him, is there some sort of like insect or rodent issue going on here? And he goes, well, which is like indicative of
Yeah.
course, like obviously there's a problem with this
Yeah,
apartment.
yeah.
And it was infested with mice. So he tells me, just get a cat. And so I decided to enter into a symbiotic relationship with a cat, whereby I would provide food and shelter, and
Yeah.
she would remediate my mouse problem.
Nice.
So
Symbiotic, remediate, Grool City. Grool's fucking city right now. All right.
All right, so I'll tell you like the little bit longer version, which is that, so when I go to pick her up, I go to this rescue place, and I just like see this cat, pet her a few times, seems normal. I tell the girl, let's go with this one. And she's like, well, why don't you spend some more time with her? And I was like, I'm moving.
Yeah.
Yeah,
this
it's a
week.
fucking cat. Yes.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And she goes, well, it's going to take a couple days to do the paperwork. Why don't you come back and see her? I'm like, no.
Yeah.
What am I saying to her?
Oh, was this an adult cat?
Yes.
All right, that's a rough one to pick up from a shelter.
Yeah.
So I
It's
learned.
a killing machine.
Yeah, you got to go kitten or young. All right, sorry.
No, that's it.
Yeah.
That's exactly
You picked
right.
up
I mean,
a
like,
stray cat.
right.
That's basically that. Could
Yeah,
have
but
been
in terms of you want to know that thing was able to catch its own food and shit.
yes.
you did the good
Well,
thing.
it
dude,
had its
bringing in a
claws.
feral cat is
Yeah, I brought one into my house. They're fucking sick.
how'd it work?
It was cool.
What, it was fine.
My cat actually was a sweetheart. His name was Garfield. But I think he was like a domesticated bum of a cat who would just like go from house to house. So, because he used to get fucked up. He used to come in bleeding and shit.
Yeah.
Jeez.
But my aunt's done that. They're pretty they're nasty fuckers.
Yeah.
But if you want it for just like its predation, for sure get a stray guy. Because you weren't trying to befriend it.
Not really. I mean, like I should have clarified. I'm more of a dog person. I love
Yeah.
animals, but yeah, I would have been fine with a very sort of, again, symbiotic relationship.
This is a quid pro quo.
Right. Just kind of like pass each
Mad
other the
crow.
hallway. Good day to you, cat. She's like, oh, kill nice. So anyway, I'm like, just do the paperwork. So when I come back a week later, my mom was with me, and she goes into the cat was behind a sliding glass door. Mom goes in there, she's petting the cat, and I'm signing the paperwork, and I'm not doing this for comedic effect. I mean, I sign my name, I date it, and then the sliding glass door opens, and my mom sticks her head out, and she's like, "Cat just attacked me." And so now I'm looking at the paper. I look at the guy. He looks at the paper. He looks at me. My mom sees what's kind of going on and starts to try and run PR for the cat. She's like, I think she might have heard a dog bark. And blood shooting out of her.
Oh wow, the cat already attacked your mom.
Yes.
Hell yeah,
And
good purchase.
and so, but at this point, I felt committed. So I was like, all right, let's do it. And I had this little like collapsible travel case that
Nice.
I gave to the guy, and then he had to like go put Addie into this thing. And
Addie.
that was the cat's
Nice.
name. And she's beating the shit out of him, just like, "Rah!" and him trying to like act serene while he's sticking this on his like
my
maniac
God.
cat into his case. Like, walking home just terrified because she's going nuts. It was like, the opening scene of Jurassic Park with the
Yeah.
velociraptor. So I get her in, and I like put her in the litter box. That's what you're meant to do. And then she goes running up to my bedroom. And so that was the deal. She was a violent cat. Like, you would pet her for a couple seconds, and then she would attack you. So the first thing I Google, and they're like, you got to make her feel comfortable. So just like talk to her. And so the first 4 nights, I was just getting hammered in my kitchen, and then going up into the bedroom like, "Hey, Addie," and then, just go ahead.
I was laughing.
Just drinking courage in to talk to this cat.
Hey, Addie.
Addie, come on, man.
You're not that bad,
I'm feeding you. Just help me out. Help me out, Addie.
Yeah, I feel like I was talking to her like a friend-zoned guy. It's just like, I know you've been through a lot, but
Can I kiss you? Can I kiss you now? I'd like to kiss you.
I'd like to kiss you after the bill.
Once the check comes, I'd love to give you a kiss. I come weird. I struggle to ejaculate.
in all fairness, so that 4th date though, I did say, I was like, and I was like, let me get a kiss. I was just like, coming up.
Wait, so you hit it with the old,
Suck's
like,
coming out of my mouth. So
let me get a
hard.
kiss, gal.
Let me get a kiss, baby.
Oh,
Plant one
God.
on me, baby girl.
And we just like pecked on the lips.
Hey, let me get a kiss. Come here, give your daddy a kiss. So she gave you a lip peck?
Lip peck.
How's it
And
going after that?
then we went on another date and had one more lip peck.
Did you text her like, yo, that was a nice, I liked our
Yeah.
little peck
I can't
sesh.
stop thinking about that peck. You kiss like my aunt.
Yeah, I don't know what I'm gonna do. I don't know how I can.
You
Speaking of,
gotta go back. You should strictly peck. Just go back.
Only
And be
peck.
oh God. Oh, it's just,
Speaking of pecks, dude, I got hit with some gross ones over the holidays.
oh, no, what, from like your
I get
aunts and
hit
stuff?
with my fucking in the neck all the time.
Ooh, oh,
Pecks
'cause you're
to the
tall,
neck.
dude.
Yeah, I
You're
get
tall.
pecks to the neck from these old people. And
Nice.
it's weird.
Yes,
Yeah.
my grandma did that. She would kiss me on the ear, and that's like my sweet spot. It was fucking
Oh,
gross. Yeah.
you'd get the gruel coming out. You get your butt gruel.
Yeah, you're brutal, dude.
All right,
Yeah.
so you're,
All right,
you're
so the
drunk
pro-
talking
yeah,
to
yeah.
this stray cat.
So and the problem with her is that she was violent, but she also wanted affection. Because at night she would come over, I'd be laying on my back, and she'd climb up on my chest with her paws up by my neck, and then at the slightest provocation, you know, you hear a noise. If I'm like, she just eyes wide, swipe, attack, drawing blood.
Holy fuck.
So I Google again, and I find this guy Jackson Galaxy, who's like a cat whisperer.
Of course.
Yeah, I've seen that fucking weirdo.
Jackson Galaxy?
He is such a douche.
Yeah,
That's his name?
Oh,
Yeah.
That's his
stage
cat name. That's-
Yeah.
That's awesome, dude. Fuck.
And his whole thing is he's like, cats are not like dogs. You cannot yell at a cat, because I was yelling. You have to incentivize them. If you yell at a cat, the only thing the cat will learn is to be afraid of you. So I wanted to incentivize her to get human affection, but I also want to be freaking out every time she attacked.
Sure.
So my solution to the problem was I got a pair of leather gloves, and then I was always afraid she was going to attack my eyes, so I got a pair of DeWalt construction goggles. So you picture the scene, you know, at night. I'm in there, I'm in my boxer shorts.
And they're looking like a minion.
For real. 100%. You dress like a minion.
Boxer shorts, tank top, leather gloves, construction goggles, cat on my chest.
Oh my God.
And this one night, I guess I had left a little bit of minty toothpaste residue on my bottom lip, because ever so slowly she starts to reach her head forward, and then you could hear her little mouth open and just this tongue come out, the little saliva crackles, and then disgustingly, seductively, she licks my bottom lip.
It's not
And-
seductive.
It was very seductive.
Seductive
It was
means
seductive,
the
Shane.
cat's not trying to seduce you, dude. It's
Maybe.
no.
Cat's been down for a while. Might
I
want to
won't
fuck,
use
dude.
the word seductive.
What?
I won't use the word seductive.
No, use the word
Yo.
seductive. It's funny that you think it's seductive.
It was seductive. There's no other way that you could.
I
It's
can
a
see
fucking
that.
cat, dude.
Cats are hot. Go on.
Cats don't try to seduce you by kissing you on the
A
mouth.
cat would definitely let you fuck it.
A cat would let you fuck it, but it's not that. I don't think they play human games. It's
Yeah,
not going to
they
be like. It's not going to flirt with you.
But this is.
It's not going to kiss.
It
It's not
probably
going to
liked
peck
all.
you.
He's wearing all that PPE. The cat was like, "Damn, man, you got toothpaste? Let me fucking lick your lip, dude."
All right, so this cat's definitely trying to fuck, and it licks you.
So, but I just want to stay on seductive.
Any cat that has ever licked me, I've been like, damn, this cat's definitely trying to fuck me right now. Any animal that licks me, I'm like,
Dude, imagine how good you
What a
fucking
slut.
You would destroy a cat, dude.
what I would do to a cat? Declawed, I would fucking put a hurting on a cat.
Yeah,
If
dude.
it's clawed up, that'd be a struggle.
So, yeah, but seductive. But seductive. Now I feel disgusting for saying seductive, especially.
Well,
before
it felt
comes in.
seductive
I mean-
in that moment. It was dark. You know, you're alone in your room.
It was,
You've-
it was
you've
like
been-
if you were like, "Hey, she licked him seductively," I would picture that slow, like draggy lick.
Plus, you're like, an,
That
you have ear.
almost cat-like lick.
Yeah, dude, that rough, bumpy tongue. But you like ear stuff too. So maybe like
Yeah, I do.
hearing that cat so close to your ear, kind of, you know, when someone kisses your ear and you hear like,
Yes,
you're like,
yes.
oh yeah.
I'm big into that too.
Yeah.
I like
So maybe
ears.
that cat was kind of up in your ear a little bit, you know.
Yeah.
That's why hickeys are the shit. All right, go ahead with the. You want to fuck this cat?
Well, yeah, so she licks my lip, and I immediately get an erection. So, which, you know,
Seductively fits. Go on.
yeah, and so that's the turn of the story. So now the comedic challenge is you have to stay in that moment somehow.
Of having a boner with a cat licking.
Yeah,
you?
yeah,
Probably some people laughing, dude.
yeah.
People
Well,
should laugh at that.
I think they will. I mean,
Every
they
time
have.
every
Yeah.
time I've heard you tell that story, when you get to that part, I shudder,
Yeah.
and I know it's coming.
That's the
Yeah.
best.
But I think that there's something too. I was telling Shayna like about how, you know, so I'm laying there, and of course, you know, I'll be doing a little bit of an act out with the
Sure.
face, and there's something about, you know, your penis is to a degree a freak detector. You don't want it going off at the wrong time.
Heard
And for
that.
35 years, mine had been silent. You know, I'd had it around children and elderly people.
All right, maybe leave
and
that.
the
So
dead.
leave.
Nothing. And then a cat licks my lip, and suddenly, so
I mean,
funny.
you dodged
That's
a couple
funny.
bullets. You're not like an
Yeah.
old lady fucker. You're not a pedophile. Cat gave you a boner. That's not bad. 2 out of 3. Forbidden fruits. You got one. You got one
Really
monkey on your
prefer
back.
to not have that happen. Yeah,
And you have a cat now.
I do. Yeah,
Has this cat ever turned you on?
I should
It's
put a
definitely sat on your
disclaimer
lap.
for
It's
your
definitely
listeners.
sat on
Saying,
your
no, I
lap.
do not get turned on by cats.
It's definitely sat on your lap and you've gotten hard.
Now he has
I have
9.
not gotten
now
hard.
he has
I have
9
not
cats.
gotten hard. I have not gotten hard. The thing about it is, and like I was saying, if you've read Rory Miller, who I have, and he writes a lot about
I haven't. Fuck Rory Miller.
violence.
Fucking weirdo.
Then he says, if you get into a violent conflict, you come out unscathed, you're going to be very horny afterwards. So this cat had been
I didn't need to read a book to tell me that.
beating me up for however long, getting me fluffed up.
Trained
So,
you.
Yeah.
Cat nagged you hard, and then it went in for the kill.
Wait, we kind of gleaned over this. Do you ever get worried if like a young kid sits on your lap, you're going to get a boner?
It's not like
Yes.
worried.
I've worried about that before for
You
sure.
But
definitely think
I
about
think
it. It's
about
like,
it,
don't
Yeah.
Right.
get fucking... Because it's still pressure on your dick.
Yeah,
No matter what it is.
true. I
I
always wondered.
readjust, yeah.
Yeah, especially when you have kids. You know, your kid like sitting on your lap constantly. It's like I wonder if people think about that. They're like, because they're right on your fucking Johnson.
Yeah, I mean...
dude. It's not even like
it's not
like
every time. It's not every time
I
I,
know,
hold a kid.
but it's
I'm
not like-
every time I pick up a kid, I'm not like, don't get fucking hard, don't get
I
hard,
know
don't
what
get
I'm
hard.
saying.
But
Like
yeah,
it's the thoughts definitely occurred. You're like, that would suck if I got like a rager right now. But it's got to be like, if you have someone squirming around in your lap, that's just basic physics, dude. That's just dick skin and weight, like, So I don't know. I wonder if any new dads getting hard for your kids. Let me know. That's just dick physics, dude. Kid just
squirming around.
Have you ever had an erection that you were unhappy that you had?
Yeah,
for sure.
Which one?
Never really.
any church boner.
Church, I kind of relish. I like getting like a
Push 'em against the
when I
pew.
kneel in church. I like to just sit there and rock and swing my balls around. That's always been my favorite thing to do. Just kind of like move my butt around and my balls.
I was tall
kinda
enough
swing.
at the time that the pew in front of me was right dick level.
That's
I could
not-
just mash it into that fucking thing.
That's not bad.
Yeah, that was nice.
Or do like a little flip. That was like a fucking
Tuck method. Yeah.
groundbreaking discovery in grade school to learn how to. I used to always get boners right before recess. I would sit there and just go like, "What the fuck?" And I look up and I'm like, "Oh my god, we're getting out of class in 5 minutes." It was crazy. Every time before, like I was about to get up in grade school, I'd get a boner. So, we actually had a thing in our grade school. We used to call it I forget. It was like the boner club or some dumb shit. But we would like, if you got a boner, you'd like stand up and like on gym day when people wear sweatpants, and you'd stand up and like just flex your boner to the class and sit back down.
Oh, you were at all boys school.
Oh, no. In grade school, I was with boys and girls. So
Oh,
you'd
shit.
stand up and like flex a boner, and then like sit down, and then like you were supposed to do it when the teacher
Jesus.
wasn't looking. And then we convinced the kid to like walk all the way to the tissues to grab a napkin. And like when he was up there, we're like, "Tommy, what are you doing?" He'd stand there with the boner. Classic.
Yeah, NRBs, dude. No reason boners.
But yeah, I've definitely had some boners that I'm like, "What the fuck?" But I don't know though. More and more, it's like I don't get them like that.
Yeah.
Like if I get a boner, I'm like sick. I got a fucking boner. Or now it's just like they're usually pretty appropriate.
Yeah, you don't get NRBs anymore. The older you get, you rarely
Once you
get
become an
it.
old dog, dude, you gotta you gotta shake this old dog to wake him up, dude.
Yeah. It's-
He's not just jumping around like he used to.
Nope.
Oh, yeah, you're taking boner pills.
I've taken, I only took it once. Well, twice.
2 chews,
2 blue chews.
nice.
Fucking awesome. I'll give you one.
I have no need for it.
Gerbie gets hard as fuck, dude.
Yeah.
Gerbie gets
It's not
hard
about,
for
it's not
cats,
about not
dude.
getting hard. It's about getting harder, dude.
Okay.
It's the same reason you're jacked and drinking muscle milk still. You can only get more jacked.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Damn, Gerbin's fucking mogging you, dude. Gerbin's getting
not
hard
mogging me
as
at all.
fuck.
What are you
Gerbin gets
talking
hard
about?
as fuck, dude.
What's
I'll fuck you up.
What's mug?
Mogs when you like to stand over someone and physically intimidate them.
Dude, if you think I'm intimidated by Gerbies right now,
Up by the his fucking this thing's probably like katana steel, dude. He's probably like a folded over samurai sword, dude.
My penis?
Gerbin gets hard as a fucking nail.
how hard were you when that cat kissed you seductively?
I wasn't gauging hardness degree. It was
Did you
more just
jerk
like,
off
oh
when the
my
cat
god,
laughed?
no, of course not.
You promise?
100% promise. I'm looking at you right in the eyes, telling you I did not masturbate.
When like how long transpired before you did masturbate after that?
I don't know.
How often do you masturbate?
Frequently.
How frequent?
I'd
How
say-
often is that sink getting filled up? Dude?
I'd say
How often do you need to go
Pray
buy
for that
Drano?
plumber, dude.
Oh.
6 out of 7 days a week. I'd say.
All right, that's fair.
So
Yeah.
that was your Sabbath. You declared Sabbath when the cat gave you a boner. You're like, let me rest.
Well, it's very plausible that I had masturbated earlier in the day.
True.
Yeah.
Maybe that's what was on your lip. Not the toothpaste. Maybe some of that clear semen. You couldn't see it. All right. Gerbie's. This has been a dirty episode. Normally, Gerbie's isn't that. You're very honest, though. I appreciate that.
Oh, I love Gerbie's.
Gerbie's
honesty.
comes on just full on.
I think that but that story to me is not nearly as bad as the one I told last time.
Jesus,
the one you told
my
last time is haunting.
My God,
Yeah.
that was so funny.
You got fucking catfished into sending a fucking porn to somebody.
Yes.
Ooh.
Yeah, that was brutal.
Yeah, it's tough stuff.
I watched this video last night. This guy confronting a fat lady who catfished him.
Yeah,
It's pretty mean. She was like a fat, pretty clearly retarded lady.
and you catfish them.
And she catfished him, and he was in her apartment, like, filming her. And he was like, "You're fucking ugly. You fucking
dude.
tricked me." And she's like, "I didn't trick you. It's just clearly a very lonely lady."
Yeah.
I mean, what she did was wrong, but that you gotta be able to be like,
Dude,
"All right, I
if
forgive you."
If some lady like that went through that much trouble to like somehow
you ever suck
speak
dick?
me into
Do you wanna suck
existence,
dick?
yeah, dude, I'd fucking break her off. I'd be like, look, like you got to stop fucking blowing me up, and thanks for those sick beat sessions I had pretending you were a hot chick. You did a good job putting off the
Yeah.
illusion, but like, we'll fuck, and then
You wouldn't fuck. You wouldn't fuck this lady.
I might.
You might take head though.
I mean, that's a given.
Get head.
I just gonna close my eyes and take head, dude. No problem.
Gerbie's, did you get head that night?
Like very, very briefly.
Just some courtesy head.
Yeah.
Some lubing it up head.
Yeah.
Nice,
Because I was, yeah.
nice. Were you sitting Indian style while you got it?
What? First of all, I can't sit in it.
You never sat any sound and got head?
No.
It's the best way to get head.
Is that right?
You were never
Yeah.
a Boy Scout.
There's the arthritis. I can't get the knees
I can't
around.
really sit
Oh
Indian
yeah,
style.
Steve is heavily afflicted by arthritis.
Yeah.
Have you fucked with any diets or anything for that?
No.
If you just eat meat and vegetables, you'll be cured.
That's what I've heard. But
That's what Jordan Peterson says.
No, he just eats meat.
Just meat. If
That's
you eat
it.
just meat, you'll be cured of your arthritis.
I don't think.
Or it'll inflame tremendously from all that acid.
You know what I'm doing right now?
Uh-oh.
I'm doing 2 weeks vegan, 1 week carnivore. I just cycle on and off.
Wow.
Just started today. I'm carn. But again, I say carnivore. I will have like a little sliver of pineapple because my dogs are carnivores. They eat grass, so it's like you can have like a teeny little bit of fruit because I just don't want to go into like brain lapse or not having any carbohydrates
Right.
and let the people down to the podcast. So I'm doing a week meat, 2 weeks vegan, or just do off and on every other week.
My girlfriend was interested in that Honest Tom's promotion. Does that start in December?
I think you can sign up for it now if you just DM him.
But she's already a fucking vegan, so that would defeat the purpose, right?
She can go get a meal every day
Yeah.
for the month of January if she wants to trek it down there.
All right, nice. I'll
It's
let
not
her
bad.
know.
Yeah.
Wow, that'd be a nice Christmas gift.
Perfect. The
Little
perfect
Honest
Christmas
Tom's
gift.
Christmas gift for my vegan fucking girlfriend.
That'd be awesome.
She was
That's
talking.
crazy, dude.
She was talking about astrology this weekend.
Really?
Got me fired up. I sent it to you.
Oh,
I
dude.
was.
Oh, yeah,
I-
yeah.
It was before my show, before my fucking killer show.
Oh, where? What? Tell me about it.
No, I bombed. It was a.
What? No, you didn't.
I didn't bomb, but it was a fucking restaurant.
Yeah.
These fucking bar shows are really taking a toll on me, dude. Especially when you got dudes coming out. You got people coming out now.
Yeah.
Then they see their fucking king just fall apart. They're like, oh, this is the guy I've been listening to? Some fucking idiot?
That's
That's
got to
hilarious.
be. Yeah, that's.
I'm
gotta
sure
be
they're fucking
stressful
hilarious,
shit,
though.
Yeah.
Yeah, once people start coming out, it gets weird.
Oh, so you're bringing people out to these like
Yeah.
bars and shit.
Yeah, we are, dude. We're bringing them out.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's
Everybody
fucking
asks about you. They're like, where's McCuskey at?
in my
Every
cave,
conversation is just how much we love Cusky.
That's awesome.
Yeah, man.
That's fucking sick.
I tell them, like, yo, Cusky's the fucking dog, dude.
Fucking dog in the darkness.
Like,
dude.
is that all that shit true? I'm like, it's very true. He's holding back. He's a fucking lunatic, dude. He is holding back. But yeah, we were at the bar before the show watching Notre Dame complete their 12-0 season.
Dude,
Praise Allah, Notre Dame's undefeated.
how big Phil? He run out in the grass.
I didn't get to watch it
Damn,
with
you
my
couldn't
dad.
spend it?
It was a shame because I had to go
Fuck.
do this bar show. But
We got paid.
Notre Dame went undefeated.
Damn, that's awesome, dude.
And Claire was like, when's Matt's birthday? I didn't even think about what she was doing. She was trying to line us up astrology-wise.
I just feeling because that's why I
Yeah.
asked you right away. I'm like, when's your birthday?
Yeah. And what are you? You're an
Aquarius, baby.
Aquarius. And I'm a
Water sign.
Sag, dude.
I'm a water sign, dude.
You're water. I'm fire. I'm a fire sign, dude.
Yeah, apparently-
Perfect fucking match. though.
Apparently, we're like fantastic lovers.
Wow.
It's just us creating intimacy
Yeah.
throughout a lovemaking can be a little tough. But like when the
But you
lights
and
go
me
off,
could have passionate fucking.
Yes.
We would butt fuck
we'd
so
have
hard.
a lot of fun. Yeah, dude.
We would
butt
have
fuck.
fun in the bedroom.
Dude, we would get into some crazy stuff.
What
dude.
would you do to me?
I'd be a total fucking sub. I'd be a
You'd sub
total
out.
sub.
I
dude.
would fucking.
I'd be a power bottom sub.
We could both power sub each other.
just smash our butts together.
Fuck me, dude. No, fuck me. You fuck me, dude.
Fuck, I want you to fuck me so bad,
I
dude.
want you to fuck me. Gerbie, what's your sign? I'm into astrology now. What's your sign?
Don't be into astrology.
Fuck you, dude. What's your
Don't be
sign?
into astrology. I'm not telling.
Tell me, when's your birthday?
Leo.
You're a Leo?
Wow.
Classic fag. Let me read you.
That's your astrology.
Here, let me do your astrology. What are you? You're a Leo?
Sure.
When were you born in the day? Early.
I'm lying to you. I'm not a Leo. I'm not.
You're not a Leo?
No.
All right, I was gonna say that didn't make sense because
Oh,
Leos,
you were gonna say
Leos
it
are
doesn't make
fucking cool. Most Leos I know are sick.
Dude, if you became the new Miss Cleo, that would be
I am
awesome.
Miss Cleo, dude. Tell me your birthday, you fucking idiot.
No, I'm not.
Tell me your birthday, you fucking idiot. What is it? Why? Why would you not tell me your
Because
sign?
this is dumb.
Oh my god.
You don't like astrology?
He's
No.
such a he's so up his own dick about science that he's like, I won't even participate in these games. These
All right,
silly
fine. I'll
games."
participate in the
That's what I thought, you
game.
bitch,
What's your
dude.
birthday?
Well, you bullied me into participating in the game.
When is your fucking what's your
June
sign?
24th.
I don't know
My
what that
sign's
is.
a Cancer.
Yeah, Cancer.
Wow,
I
dude.
knew it, dude. I could tell you were a Cancer.
You get that cancer.
I
energy.
got the Cancer, dude. Such a fucking Earth sign
Oh, for sure, dude.
for sure.
What's this? The thing? What's the thing of Cancer? Like a moon or something?
Like a crab.
Or is
Dude.
it yeah, what
it's a
is it?
crab.
It's a crab, dude.
Yeah, it's a little crabby fucking bitch. It's a crab Jew. It's a Jew crab. The little Jew crab that scurries around. He's like, I'm having trouble coming, everyone.
So let me just
Meanwhile, me and all the fucking sages are out eating puss, dude, getting the gruel flowing. The little crabs underneath collecting the gruel.
You've been very mean to Gerbie.
I have been so mean. I'm so happy to
Oh
see
my
it.
god, I know, dude.
So now hang on.
I love Gerbie. Gerbie's is the dog,
Let's
dude.
back up to this crabby Jew thing, because the girl that I've been out on like 5 dates with, right?
Yeah.
On the third date, she finds out that I'm not a foodie. Now this is like a big deal apparently.
Oh god, German, leave her.
Thank you. That's what I was. But this is like it's
but-
a ton of people dating. So she
We're
was
slim
like,
pickings here, so let's fucking stick through this fucking foodie this issue. I'm putting
So I
up
was
with
like,
fucking astrology. Who
why
gives
does
a fuck?
it matter? That's what I told her. I was like, I'll go with you. I'll just complain. But then it's like dinner in a theater.
Yeah,
And so she at least finds that funny. But it's like, why do we both have to like it? Why do we have
Why
to
do you
go
both
around-
have to like food?
Yeah.
well, my thing is, I don't really like entertaining yourself with food.
Yeah.
I would just shame and guilt her, be like, yeah, that's a very like first world thing you're indulging in. How about you just eat like a normal person? Like you don't have to be entertained by your meal.
Okay, I'll use that for
You know what I'm saying? Be
Yeah.
like, what are you, a fucking
Yeah,
empress?
shame her.
Just be like, it's pretty lucky.
What's her
Some people
sign?
don't have food,
don't.
and you're out
What's
here.
her sign?
I don't know.
When's her birthday?
I don't know. There's
Damn.
no way that
Yeah,
would come
dude,
up.
You're such a Cancer. It's crazy.
I just say
Such Cancer behavior.
I just say my grace, dude. I'm like thankful for whatever this is, and I eat it. I don't expect to be entertained and wowed.
No.
What I just don't like is the fact that I pay the social price for just not liking food, and it's like it's not a decision I make.
Yeah.
It's just my brain is wired such that I love Chipotle.
I want to make that a soundbite.
My brain is wired and say, I love Chipotle. Yes,
nothing wrong with
Gerbies.
that, dude.
And so
You have what Matt would call a peasant's tongue.
Yeah, salt and
That's
sweet.
good.
That's it. That's what I have.
We all three have peasant's tongues.
Make something salty, I'm in. I'm like, this is delicious, dude. Who the fuck's back? What genius is back there, dude?
Yeah.
yeah,
So she likes like going to like there's that restaurant in Philly like Serpico. It's like the like flash freeze stuff, and it's supposed to be like a food experience where like you eat it. And you're like, this is interesting.
yeah.
I hate that shit,
But
dude.
exactly,
Hate
so
that shit.
I was telling her because I brought up David Deutsch, and then she was kind of like,
Damn, dude.
I don't even know who David Deutsch is, but every time you say his name, it makes me
it's his
so
bull,
happy.
dude. That's
dude.
like his number one guy.
and
So she was eating like a weird drizzled fucking liver pate on a plate, and you were like, "Well, actually, David Deutsch." Go
no.
on.
So what happened was like on the second date, we went to the art museum. I now have like a pass to the art
Nice,
museum,
nice.
and they do this thing at 7:30 on Friday where you get some drinks, you get a little tuned up, and then you walk around and look at art, and there's like nobody in there.
That's pretty cool.
So it's kind of
Yeah,
nice.
that is nice.
And so she was, I forget how it came up, but I was just talking about sort of his philosophy, and she was saying
I'm sure she started that conversation.
yeah
Yeah, how'd you guys
definitely
breach the
finished
subject?
it. What?
Was this like, did you like pull back from the kiss and you're like, well, as David Deutsch says?
No, I know.
Well,
how
you
I
know,
got
the
into
reason
it.
we're kissing is because the chemicals in our brain are actually making us.
Yeah, I mean,
what's
for the
D-
listeners, that is not
What's
remotely the way that
DG's
I think.
philosophy?
Well, you know that. I mean, in general, it's kind of what the talk is about his ideas of you know, this is how we create knowledge, and there's a reason why some cultures do it better than others.
Gotcha.
And what are those reasons, and all that stuff. So,
Pigment.
and it's not pigment, but
That's what you. Yeah.
I know how it came up though,
It's a wolfless line.
because on my dating profile,
Yeah.
I had a picture of me, you know, on stage that said like, you know, doing comedy talks.
Sure.
So then she was asking about it, and I was explaining the concept, and she was like,
Oh, so you were still getting that stand-up comedy sniz, that fucking holding a microphone in the profile pic?
yes.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
Good move.
No, actually, my profile pic is a thing from the Delco with John and Tommy.
Oh, nice.
So the stars aligned and my face looks good.
That's
and it's
awesome,
just,
yeah.
But I've very much cropped out John and Tommy.
Yeah, yeah.
People those faces.
Yeah, both of them are handsome guys.
Nice move.
I don't know if McKeevy knows he's handsome.
I
McKeevy's
don't
a
know.
handsome bull.
He's
Yeah,
really
he
good
is.
He's
looking.
a
Yeah.
handsome bull.
Handsome boy, dude.
Handsome, thick bull, dude.
Yeah, man.
I'd like to get my hands on him, dude. What do you
Yeah.
think you would do to him?
He would hold you. He would just hold me down, dude. He's probably so strong and like fucking
Compact?
Thick, yeah,
Yeah,
dude.
but his butt must be tight. If everything's just compact and tight in there,
He's like a
turn that dick into a diamond,
what's
dude.
that? What's that game? Minecraft. He's like a Minecraft.
He does
creature,
look like a
dude.
Minecraft. A bunch of little cubes running around.
He fucking get a hold of you. You get those mitts on you. There's no getting away.
Nah, McKeever would fuck you.
Oh yeah.
I as a day job, I do trademark registrations, and I put in McKeever, you know, to see what had that name been trademarked.
Sure.
And it was trademarked for construction materials made of granite. And I just feel like that describes
my
his
God,
body
that's
so well.
hilarious,
It's like
dude.
it's funny.
Made
Whatever.
of granite? I would never describe McKeever as made of granite.
He's like a fucking granite man. He's very strong.
All right.
Have you ever touched him? It's very.
Yeah, I've touched McKeever.
He's
strong for
he's got
sure.
like 4 of my arms in his arm.
All right, so
Anyway,
so you want to fuck McKeever, and you're on this date,
yeah. So I brought
and
this.
your profile picture is you and McKeever, and you think McKeever's made of granite.
Yeah, I think he is. I mean, I'm just saying it's funny. You gotta laugh out loud out of him. So, so when she said, I forget which part she was saying that she's pessimistic about, you know, whatever, and so I was arguing the point on her. About why she shouldn't be pessimistic. Pessimistic is blah 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 blah. And so anyway,
She's pessimistic.
yeah, about certain
Oh,
things.
that! I mean, we've interrupted every story you've had, and I apologize. But that reminds me, did you hear old fucking Matt last week?
Yeah,
The theories he was espousing.
Yeah.
I'm sure you were fucking
yeah. I was
ticked off.
Get him
wanted
fired
to- I
up.
wanted to
Because I
jump
almost
in.
responded with shit I've heard you say that I think comes from Deutsch.
Yeah.
Which is like, well, if the world's gonna like his whole that was very pessimistic.
Very pessimistic.
And it was
That's
like,
just one mode of thinking. I'm saying.
yeah, Matt, shut up, you pessimist. Gerbin is about to fucking dunk on you.
I mean, yeah, they can. I don't care.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, I don't mind. Go ahead. But I was gonna recite your David Deutsch bullshit, which is like, the humans, we're the only ones that can save this fucking planet.
Yes.
We need to work hard to figure out a way to save it.
Yeah, we're special.
He's
That's-
sitting there just saying,
Christian, that's
we're
just-
not special. We're just fucking dogs.
We're animals.
The
dude.
world's gonna end.
That's a religious delusion.
So that's what I'd say. So right, and that guy that you were referencing, that's where I would disagree with
John
him
Gray.
insofar as that. Well, what separates us from animals is our ability to create explanations about reality. And when we create these explanations, they allow us to cause physical transformations. So like we can explain how a rocket works, and then we can literally put together a rocket and send it up.
Sure.
And that's objective progress.
Mm-hmm.
There's like something objective has happened, and that is only created by humans. No
Yeah.
other species, and that's where AI lacks too. Like you can have
I don't know. A beaver can imagine a dam.
That's what I'm
and then
saying,
he
man.
fucking builds it.
And
No,
looks at
but-
it and is like,
but the-
damn, look at this metropolis, dude.
Look at this fucking sick shit I just built.
Sure,
Think about
but-
an ant building a city, dude.
Yeah, dude.
He's underground. He's like, I would love to build a city right now, and then he fucking does it.
So there is definitely knowledge encoded in DNA insofar as, you know, instinct of how to do those things.
Yeah,
sure.
But the huge difference between animals and again, humans is that they are going to be bounded to that environment. So like a bird, you can only take it up so far before its wings won't work.
Sure.
The air is too thin. You move it to a different island. You move that beaver out of the thing. It's not going to be able to change up and survive. Humans can. We survive on areas like this where we're living now would kill me this winter, undoubtedly.
Yeah.
But yet we can cause physical transformations to sustain our lives in places that are totally inhospitable to life. And so anyway, but it's just in general, the idea is it's optimism that doesn't guarantee that everything will be okay, just that, problems can't violate the laws of physics. There's not going to be a hurricane traveling faster than the speed of light. So if problems can't violate the laws of physics, then that means that as long as our solutions are, as long as I'm trying to figure out how to phrase this now. I'm sorry, I've just got tripped up.
I know what you're saying. As long as the problems can't defy physics, if we understand physics, we can contain the problem.
Yeah. Problems are inevitable. Problems are solvable, and the only constraints on the problems on our solutions are the laws of physics. So it doesn't. But again, it doesn't guarantee that we'll solve problems. We might not have enough time. We might not create the right knowledge because certain cultures may be in charge. And they're not knowledge-creating cultures.
There might be a bunch of pessimists sitting around saying, you know what, why even try?
I don't say why even try. I like the idea.
A bunch of sad mats.
I like the idea of that, though, of just being fucking animals. I really enjoyed that.
Yeah, that's your thing, yeah.
Love that.
But anyway, so where she was, not buying that. And then...
She didn't buy it.
No, at first she was like... Because she thought that the optimism was just that it will work out.
Sure.
And I'm just saying that, no, it could work out. But that depends on what humans do.
Yeah, you're like, that depends on the strength of the white man.
Of the people of humans. I was about to say of the man, and then I pump faked back to that.
Well, yeah, again, that's all. It could be. I hope it does. But it's also like, given the track record, I doubt people are going to eventually like globally pull it together.
Well,
I hope. I hope so.
Yeah, but I mean, the idea though is that we now have an explanation for why cultures fail, and that is that they don't allow for error correction. So you have somebody in charge that thinks they know the certain way to organize a society, so they don't allow people to, challenge and check and error correct, and so that means that at a certain point they're not going to solve a problem, they won't let anybody else, and then that's the end of it. So, but in general, what I was coming back to originally when I brought this up was just the fact that she's talking about food and how I'm uncultured for not having, eating different foods. Ugh. And I'm just like, what? But there's other ways to expand your mind. Just because I don't like the taste or because I don't really have a huge desire to go to Belgium, there's still, you can read a book and go places.
Dude, I mean...
Reading Rainbow...
I hate that, man, when chicks do that. Like, you haven't ate that? Ugh, you're so blah, 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 blah. It's just like, dude, shut the fuck up.
Yeah.
I have no desire to go to Belgium, and I don't think you get anything from it, honestly.
That's what I'm saying. It's just like...
you do.
Like, from what?
What are you talking about?
Every time I go on vacation, I go there, I go, oh, wow, now I'm in this fucking place. My point of travel... I'm a hedonist when I travel. I'm traveling for pleasure, dude.
Sure.
But to go, I'm back from Belgium, and I took in all the museum. It's like, dude, shut up. I'm just not moved by any of that stuff. When I go see museums and shit, I'm like, get me the fuck out of here.
That's fair.
Bring me to the women, dude. Bring me to a harem.
That'll change you, though. Go get some fucking Belgian sniz.
That's what I'm saying.
That's your museum.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But, now I got a girlfriend. So it's like, we should go somewhere. I'm like...
No, we're here. The museum is here.
This
we're
is good.
in the museum.
Yeah, this is good.
Yeah.
But... Yeah, I don't know.
I
mean, I agree with that.
I probably should go and travel just because I don't want to. Mm-hmm. But it would probably be a good experience and sort of entertaining for somebody that would be entertained by watching me be uncomfortable. But in general, I'm more on your lines.
Yeah.
I do have a membership to the art museum. I don't care about what I'm looking at in there.
I'll look at pictures. Pictures are nice. I can look at pictures and paintings. It's just like... I went to Brussels and I tried the sambuca, blah, blah, blah. Now it's like, yeah, you just ate some different shit.
Right. It's like ideas are the important thing, not food.
Not filling your fat fucking hole in your face.
Yeah. And here's a really hot take. I don't even know if I want to say it. Such a hot take.
Say it. You got it now.
This is going to be, just the hot take is just that. It's like, I've just stopped talking about how much you love food.
Yeah.
What?
It's not a hot take.
What are you talking about?
To me, it's a hot take because it's like...
She's going to listen and be like, what the fuck did you say?
No, because it's just like, it'd be like if a guy is just, or like anybody, is just like, I love drinking. You're like, is this going to be a problem down the road?
Oh, you're saying she's going to get fat and you don't want to attach yourself.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I mean, if she's definitely,
Damn, dude, you're picky for a guy.
she's digging her grave with
Yeah.
her fucking teeth. You're saying
Yeah,
she's just heading to type 2 diabetes, fucking
could-
one sweet treat at a time.
I'm just saying.
That's true. So you're hopping off that train because you're saying you're latching on to like a down the road
Yeah,
big fat lady.
I think. Yeah, and I do. And you know
look
what?
good. I
should-
honestly think you and a big fat mama would be a sick tandem.
No.
Don't you think he should have a big burly
no.
You
chick?
should get like a fat Asian chick to drive you around on the back of a
Absolutely.
motorcycle
I
and
need
just
a
pop
small-
off and just fucking
Yeah.
you hop
Like a
off.
fucking Asian ox.
I shouldn't feel bad about saying that. It's not a hot take because you know what? This is somebody that I would be spending the rest of my life with, and so like I get to be picky
gotta
and
get her
have
on
whatever
the-
fucking
yeah.
things that I.
Get
If
her
I
on the meal
if it's
plan.
not for me to have a bit bigger lady,
Yeah.
then that's just not for me. That's no shame
Is
on
she-
bigger ladies.
Is she thick?
What?
Is she a thick bull?
This one? No.
But you're saying
She's not
she's
thick,
heading.
but because she likes food, you're already.
I'm just
like,
saying
you
that
know
in
what?
general. Like when you see dating profiles, you're like, I love food. I love food. It's like,
Yeah,
shut the fuck up.
It's pretty stupid. Yeah, I agree.
Yeah,
It is
yeah.
stupid.
Well, it's
man.
just that they don't have anything else.
exactly.
You need to understand women are dumb. I think that's where you're fucking up. Most women are dumb as fuck, and they're gonna latch on to dumb shit that they think makes them interesting.
Yeah.
That would kind of make me sad. The online dating profiles be like pizza is life. It's like, dude, you just
Truthfully,
really-
though, most dudes are like that.
Yeah.
Like I was just
Oh, for sure.
talking
They
about
latch
this.
on to some dumb
It's like here's a
bullshit.
picture of me hiking.
Yeah.
I
For
love
sure.
It's like that's your personality.
Normies, dude. I hate fucking. I hate
yeah,
normies.
fuck
Me and Gerbie
normies,
hate
dude.
normies, dude. That's all.
Totally.
Yeah,
What do you mean
find
me
it.
and Gerbie's hate normies?
You hate
I'm
normies.
fucking
You
sitting
hate
here too,
dude, you
dude.
hate
Stop
fuck-
trying to suck Gerben's dick ever since he schooled you on philosophy, dude.
Dude, I just
He's
fucking.
fucking schooled you, and since
No,
then
he
you've been
didn't.
trying
Not
to
schooling
fucking
anybody.
suckle him, dude.
No, I'm not suckling shit, dude. Dude, I mean, I could go on. I'm not going to get
You're
into
trying to
philosophy.
suckle,
I don't want to get
dude.
into philosophy.
I
debate.
wanna get you
we
guys
line
fired
up. We line up on this
Yeah.
stuff. We don't like. We've got priorities.
line
I'm
up
just,
dick
I
to butt right
explore.
now.
I just like to explore other modes of thinking. It's like, yeah, for sure. I hope it all works out. I've always been I'm a utopianist. That's what every pessimist behind every pessimist is a fucking failed utopianist, dude. Don't forget that.
Okay. But I want to get back to the. But get back to the.
Damn, checkmate, Gerben, dude.
Yeah, right, dude. I got all kinds of cool philosophy stuff, dude. Hold on, let me think of it.
But get back to the. Think about the guys.
Yeah, we'll talk about them for now, but I'll come back with some cool philosophy stuff and win.
Dude, this is like if you brought Mulrooney, what was his name? The kid who played at Maryland?
Evan Mulrooney.
Yeah, if you brought him in and started talking to me about O-line stuff, I'd be like, well, I played O-line too sometimes. He'd just school me. I'd be like, oh, fuck.
I watched the 7-minute clip School of Life videos. Hold on, let me think of one. That's all I do. I watch the YouTubes on them. I'm like, wow, that's awesome. Then I forget it 5 minutes later. I'm like,
Yeah.
fuck, come on, bring it up. But yeah, that's it.
But just to like make this also that philosophy more concrete is like this is the problem with Antifa, and I know I banged on about this in
Oh
the
my
previous.
God, dude.
Okay, well,
shut
never
up
mind.
about it. No, I'm kidding.
No. We don't have to do it, but it's just.
No, I'm gonna hear it. I can't say anything.
I understand that like the argument goes that we're living in air quotes extraordinary times, and that people think that there's an enormous amount of racism out there or whatever, and their solution to that is to double down on totalitarianism, and that's just the exact wrong thing to do.
Yep.
It's like the center has to hold, and the center is you allow for free discussion of ideas and error correction and all this stuff, and you don't go around punching people for saying stuff.
Yep.
And we're seeing an
Apparently that
enormous
increases fascism.
For sure.
Historically, fascism thrives off of violent anti-fascist movements.
definitely.
So
I'm telling you.
put on the fucking bandana, dude, and get out of here. They might be agent provocateurs, dude.
Asian provocateurs.
No, agent provocateurs.
I thought I said Asian too. I was like, hell yeah, dude.
It's just China, dude, breaking us apart.
Very much of fascism in America. I don't think Antifa's. I
think they're just
there's
kids.
nothing, dude. They're both nothing.
Well, I think they're
It
just kids.
seemed like it was ominous
Yeah.
for a second, like Charlottesville and shit was like, oh shit, this could actually get out of hand. It's not getting out of hand.
Yeah.
These people all suck.
are
Everybody knows they
totally
all
correct.
suck.
Yeah.
It's all a joke.
Once pizza fails to be life, you fail to fucking like totalitarianism or whatever the hell you call it. That's what happens.
Yeah.
When pizza, once you like finally stop loving food and pizza and wine, all you have to turn to is the extreme left or right.
Right.
You're just kind of like, fuck it, there's nothing left
Once
for me.
pizza
dude.
is not bad.
Yeah, I'm gonna punch this fucking professor in the face for a stance on
Fucking
fucking
professor.
motherfucker.
Fucking piece of
Talk
shit.
about fucking.
Let's take a break. Can we
Yeah.
take a break for a
Yeah,
minute?
yeah.
I'm going to grab a glass of water here.
Let's do it. We back, baby.
Wow.
What a fucking.
What were we
break,
talking
dude.
about?
Well, I was just going to say that I think that the point you were making was very important to be like, this is
Oh,
not
yeah.
as big of a thing
Oh,
as everybody's making it out to be. And because that can just drive people to make stupid decisions. It's just not that big.
Yeah, we look back as like a Red Scare type thing. Little McCarthy era. Like, were you a racist, Grandpa? You're like, no, not at all.
Yeah, not really. I mean, yeah, me and my friends said some fucked up things behind closed doors, but I would never affect anyone's life.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
Gerbs, how are you trying to get in tune with the infinite? That intrigues me.
Well, just trying to understand the general idea behind it. So, like, if you this guy Alan Turing, who you would know from the movie The Imitation Game, he wrote this
gay dude.
Yes.
He was gay. That's what I took from The Imitation Game. That was like the twist ending for me.
Oh yeah, they tried to give him
Not
shock therapy.
not them breaking a code.
Oh, yeah,
No
okay.
code being broken surprised me. At the end, I was like, whoa.
This guy's gay?
This guy's fucking gay, dude.
So they tried to shock therapy him.
Tried
Yeah.
to shock the gay out of him.
Yeah.
And meanwhile, he was just beautiful mind all the way.
Well, they didn't know gay dudes. He was into BDSM.
He was just
so they were
fabulous.
shocking
He was a
him.
fabulous
They were
mind.
shocking him. He was the fabulous mind, dude. Every time they shocked him, he'd be like, "Oh yeah." They're like, "Oh, we gotta chill with this." And they'd shock him. He'd be like, "Oh."
So what do you do? What do you invent?
Well, he was part of the code breaking team, so he broke like the Nazi code.
Gotcha, I remember this, yeah.
Right. But then he wrote
Found
this.
out where all the German raves were, and he went to it and partied with them. Because he danced.
He was a
He's a
dancer.
gay dancer.
That's right.
Nice.
And so it's this general idea, though. He wrote this paper about what's now known as the Universal Turing Machine, which was to solve a mathematical question. He creates a idea for this machine, an abstract machine. That's
The
just-
machine is a dildo machine.
It is a dildo machine, and whether it goes into an asshole or out of an asshole.
He does the time between. Examines the fucking.
Schrodinger's dildo.
Nice.
Yes. And so that was the first computer. But it was
Wait, what?
it was just an abstract idea. It's like, okay,
But it
we
wasn't a
ima-
real machine he built. It was an abstract machine idea.
He was just doing it to solve a mathematical problem. So he's saying, imagine a machine that runs off of zeros and ones.
Oh,
right?
what?
Just two
He made
things.
that up?
Yeah, and
It's a
and
Turing effect.
the what?
I thought I've seen a Turing effect somewhere.
Maybe the butterfly effect. Is it
Not the.
Oh, the
I'm about
Turing
to ask
effect?
you about chaos theory in a minute.
Yeah.
I thought I saw the Turing effect on something.
The
Go
ones
ahead.
and zeros, that represents dicks
Damn,
and
he
buttholes.
invented the Matrix.
Yeah,
The binary, yeah, it's dicks and buttholes. That's a lot of people don't know that.
That's right.
That was hilarious.
And so it was a big machine. It had a dildo on it. If it went in the hole, that was a zero. If it came out, it was just a one.
What? And that's how computers got made.
Yeah.
Yep, just a gay dude.
And so anyway, but he writes this paper where he proves, that if you had this machine, it could model anything capable of being modeled. So like, given enough memory or speed.
Whoa.
So that's to say that if there is a thing in reality, this machine can recreate that thing.
Fuck.
And so I don't understand that. And that to me is just like, what? And so I got to go try and figure that out and then figure out how to simplify it. And then,
How's that tie into infinity?
well, it's just the idea that if I'm going to say that humans are capable of making unbounded progress,
Sure.
then I have to be able to say, and then the connection is that humans are like a Turing machine. I have to be able to draw that connection.
It's a little simulation theory then.
It wouldn't necessarily be simulation theory.
Yeah, because if we were made from a computer, if we're capable of doing the ones and zero infinity thing, then we're definitely computers.
Yeah,
Sorry,
that's
dude.
right.
Sorry, Steve.
Yeah, sorry, Steve, you've been debunked by Man Shane's Secret Podcast. Your talks, you might as well scrap that fucking talk.
Right.
Me and Matt are going to be conducting a talk on fucking gay infinity machines. We're on a gay simulation.
You're right.
No,
But it's an interesting idea because even if you're talking about a simulation there, just in general, it's like what we are experiencing is a simulation of reality because, of course, what's happening is, lights bouncing off Shane, hitting my eye,
Yeah.
turn into electrochemical signal. Then my brain is then recreating this scene somehow, right?
Yeah.
We don't know how, but that humans just with that alone are able to create explanations. We can see a little speck of light in the sky, and then we now know that this is like a churning, thing of nuclear fission or fusion or whatever it
fucking
is.
crazy.
Allegedly.
Did you ever fuck with string theory?
No, I don't
About
understand
how
it. No.
it breaks when the hadron collider, those two little things, the particles smash together.
Yeah.
The thing they can't see the thing that it supposedly creates because they say it's so small that when the light bounces off it from your eye, the light wave moves it out of the way.
Sure.
So it can never be seen because you're like this and you're moving stuff around with the light bouncing from your eyes. Pretty sick.
Wild. Yeah.
Pretty sick.
Yeah.
Real sick. That's awesome.
I'm bouncing shit around right now.
What are
dude.
you moving, dude? I know what you're moving.
Fucking, I think they call them like Quasarks or some shit.
Quarks. Yeah,
Quarks,
shit
yeah.
like that.
Yeah.
I think Khazars.
Quasars, dude.
Quarks.
Quarks, yeah.
Quarks, yeah.
But what do you think about chaos theory? I fell asleep listening to a chaos theory book last night.
Wow.
And just woke up like, oh.
Well, I think the idea there from, again, the David Deutsch perspective, who is this many worlds interpretation of reality that we're constantly branching.
Mm-hmm.
How old's David Deutsch?
He's probably in his 60s or something.
This guy sucks.
He's so cool.
Have you've met him, right?
No, we've exchanged a few emails.
Oh yeah, that is cool.
Yeah.
You should go try to meet him. Where's he at?
England.
Go over
Deutsch is
to
in England?
Yeah,
Damn, dude.
doesn't travel much.
You should go kill him.
You should Andrew Cunanan out, dude.
Yeah.
Just fucking like the guy who killed, who'd he kill? Versace.
But you know what I do want to try and do after
Kill
this
him?
next one is, I don't know, I'm sorry, go ahead.
Get a knife.
So what's up with chaos theory?
Pledge to ISIS.
Well, I don't know.
That shit's crazy, man. I've been reading a book about it.
It is crazy. But so again, this many worlds interpretation though would say that. Well, I'll have to get back to you on that. But the thing I wanted to talk to you guys, I wanted to do because the quantum mechanics comes out of like one very simple experiment, which is about you take two slits. And then
Hell
you
yeah.
fire a
I'm with
laser.
it.
And what I wanted to do was do this.
Definitely not invented by Terry. Go on.
Yeah. Hell no.
I wanted to do this experiment as like very dirty. So it would be like instead of a proton gun, you'd have a big penis.
Oh,
and
you know what? Don't do that.
Steve,
Steve,
you know what?
don't ruin it.
Your mind out of the gutter, dude.
Steve.
And you call it quantum mechanics.
Oh my god! So you're gonna have it
and
like.
the slits, of course, would be pussy slits.
So you're gonna wait. Where are you
Pussy
gonna do
slits?
this? Where are you gonna do this?
Well, I was thinking about you could make like a paper mache. You could like the dirtier. It's more like.
Wait, so you stick it in, but then you can have like the other side of the dick come out of the other slit.
No,
like a
the
wormhole?
dick wouldn't go in because the dick's just firing a particle of cum.
So you're coming
Oh,
from
yeah,
the dick's just
particle,
coming from
clear-
outside.
Clear cum. Are you trying
Anyway,
to scientifically prove that your cum's not weird?
yeah.
Wait, so I don't understand what's going on with these two slits.
No, I just think that when you explain the double slit experiment, it's very boring. But if you did it with dicks and pussies and you just almost like the Aristocrats, where it's just like you make it as gross as possible, it's actually like entertaining to listen to.
Yeah.
And you just walk through that experiment.
Gerbin
But-
has a weird thing where like when a black dude who has like a real white voice says the N-word, it's the same thing when Gerbin says anything sexual. Like if Gerbin says something sexual every time, I'm like, dude, stop. You shouldn't be saying that. He's like, well, the pussy slits. I'm like, ew, dude, just knock it off.
Gerben's a sexual man.
He is. Gerbin's a very sexual beast.
I'm telling you, I've been researching a lot of the great thinkers, dude. Gerben reminds me a lot
a
of the
great
great
thinker.
thinkers.
You're a great
Gerben's one of
thinker.
the great thinkers, dude.
Not a great
Gerbin is a great thinker.
I'm
Not a
telling you,
great
man.
thinker.
A
Not a
lot of the
great
great thinkers
Yeah.
were sexual freaks, dude.
I'm a sexual freak, I think. Yeah.
Yeah, a lot of the great thinkers are.
Maybe a lot of sexual freaks think they're great thinkers, though, too. So there could be. This could be a double-edged dildo.
Yeah.
Could be.
All right.
Well, what?
Here, I got a good theory. So if if the universe is infinite,
Sure.
then there's endless possibilities of worlds. Is there a world out there where the three of us did this podcast and then flip this table and butt fuck?
Yeah, dude, it's this one. Let's make it a reality, dude. No, for sure. There definitely would be where we just said all the exact same stuff and then just had like a human caterpillar thing going on.
Human centipede with
No,
jizz?
but this is this is a different. Yeah, human centipede with jizz, dude. Gerbie's the anchor.
Yeah, you jizz, you
What's an
jizz in
anchor?
my mouth and
What's
then
an
I
anchor?
shit.
You're on the
jizz.
back. You're on the back of it. You're just topping. Me and Shane are both. I'm just on the bottom. I'm purely getting bottom. Shane's bottoming and getting bottomed, and you're just a fucking anchor, dude. You're just hitting
So
us all
honored.
home. We're
So
all
honored.
Shane's fucking me off of your kinetic
Yeah,
energy.
you're
if you hit his
reverberate like
ass,
those fucking beads.
you fuck Shane. And it's just like it's like an echo. You fuck Shane. Shane's like oh, and like a second later I go oh.
Yeah, my ass is the Grand Canyon. You're just screaming into it. I'm fucking echoing off of Matt's pubes.
That'd be awesome.
What theory is that?
I don't know. So are you working out now? Is that what you said last time?
What? No.
Oh, okay.
Dude, I need,
Well,
you,
I
I need
was
you to
until this
understand.
fucking week.
Okay.
This is
I
a
gotta
rough
explain
week.
chaos theory to you, Steve.
Okay.
Basically, chaos theory is saying that everything we categorize and combine is just not real because there's just too much chaos out there, and we're slowly all of our theories we're trying to sequence stuff that's really just part of just utter chaos, and we can do it in like math wise, but if you hit it with chaos math, it just turns out that it's all chaos. So That's what I've got for my audiobook. I can't. I want someone to explain it to me so bad because I read it and it makes sense and I can't explain it.
Yeah,
I think though that where I would disagree with that guy is not that I don't think we'll ever have everything figured out. But I do think that again there's this asymmetry between proving something false and proving something true, and that's kind of where the Cat Boner story was coming in about. I had said I told that story on a first date. And the date had been going great, and then I told that story, and the date was over. And that's something that is very intuitive insofar as if you have an hour-long date, 59 minutes of it can be great, and they say one very weird thing, and it's just like, okay. So if you take something like Newtonian physics, that worked really well to get us to the moon and back, but then once you move to like a black hole, or once you start moving at the speed of light, Newtonian physics had nothing.
That's where I'm at.
Down.
I'm more at like black hole speed of light levels.
Okay,
and you're more Newtonian.
No.
That's why there was that with you guys, philosophies. That's what the gap
I'm more
Matt's
black
high
hole
level,
theory. Yeah,
but that's not the idea though.
You're very celestial. Matt's out there in the fucking. He's way out.
Yeah,
but the idea though is that you'd have then you have general relativity come along, and it could explain everything that Newton's theory did.
They haven't done it yet. There's no grand unifying theory.
No, there isn't, and we will expect all of our theories to be flawed. However, it is still an improvement on Newtonian physics because, again, it can do everything Newtonian physics can do, but more. It can, like our satellites, our whole Uber thing is necessary that we have general relativity.
Sure.
So that's it. So that right there is progress. And again, it's not to say that it'll all work out to this like perfect thing where we understand everything, but we can see it's just separating shit from stuff we don't know is shit yet.
So do you think that the Big Bang was really us coming out of a black hole?
I have no idea.
I like that.
Yeah.
Pretty sick idea I came up with the other day.
That's good.
Yeah, I Googled it. Other people thought about it too.
Yeah.
Someone like disproved it, but I didn't understand anything he said, so I'm sticking to it.
What'd you major in?
Screenwriting.
Oh, you did?
Yeah. So what the fuck, dude? What are you talking about all these theories and math and shit? You don't know math, dude.
You don't.
You only need to know a little bit.
Terrible.
You don't know shit.
I know I don't know. I don't know. I know I don't know
Don't let
math.
him tell you what you know.
Gerbs, you don't know
You know
shit.
enough to write like sick ass science fiction. That's the only thing that stops me from writing a great science fiction masterpiece.
You got to write. By the way, you have to write that
Erotic
novel. You were missing out on an enormous amount of money because I mean.
Oh my god, I didn't even want to get into this.
Have you ever read Ghetto?
No,
Ghetto
let him go.
Romance?
He's about to get
Oh,
into
sorry.
Oh, dude. So
Let him fly,
I was
dude.
on my high horse like 2 episodes ago, being like the porn industry is so fucked up, dude. I can't believe people even watch that stuff. So I started reading, just trying to read like erotic stories. I get bored with that in 2 days, so I'm like, I'm not watching human porn. Start trying to watch anime. And I'm like, I can't fucking watch this shit, dude.
You tried to jerk off to anime?
Yeah.
Oh,
I mean,
man.
I've jerked off to anime before, but I should jerk off to Savita Bobby.
Yeah, I remember Savita Bobby. I never got one off to Savita.
Ooh, I can catch one hard to Savita Bobby.
I'll get one for you.
So then I'm like, I'm not watching fucking anime. So I'm like, I'm in this weird thing where I'm like, I just said, like literally 4 days ago that I'm not watching porn because like it's tied into sex trafficking. It's fucked up. I was like, well, maybe I'll watch. Also, I've heard of like women-friendly porn, dude. I've never felt like a bigger pervert watching something in my life. I turn it on and it's just this like, it's like a guy and a girl and like, oh my god, I love you so much. And like they're making out for a while. They're having sex and like, you're watching and you're like, oh my god, this is fucking so boring. And then she finishes this dude off. He comes out of her and she starts just giving him a hand job. And I'm like, this is fucking horrible, dude.
Yeah.
Do you ever cum when you watch porn, but you don't cum that hard? It's like a disappointing amount of cum when you watch porn. I did one of those where I was like, ugh. And I was like, this is gross, and just shut it off. And I was like, I've never felt like such a dirtier pervert in my life, dude.
You just watch people have nice sex.
That's what women-friendly porn is.
Yeah.
It's just people. It's just like a romantic. Yeah, it's weird. It's like romantic porn. And again, she ended the dude with a fucking hand job. I was just like, and then they started kissing immediately afterwards. She gave him a hand job, and he's like, oh god. They started making out. And I was just like, ew.
I don't want love.
Give me my filth back, dude.
Give me a glory hole.
Yeah,
A
dude.
lady taking dongs.
Yeah, let me see.
From all angles.
Let me see a unsuspecting white lady wander into the hood and get gangbanged. Did you ever watch those?
No.
Oh my god.
That sounds great, though.
There's like the most racist. They're just like 5 dudes like playing dice, and then like a white girl's like, "Oh, do you guys know how to get?" They're like, "Come here, bitch!" And they fight. It's
Yeah.
so funny.
Did you, so do you have any theory, or do you have any premises ready for this erotic fiction yet? Have you put any thought into it? Because I know a lot of people are...
No, I was like I said, I was thinking of just writing them. I'm just gonna write them. You got to find them, dude. Just got to go on there and find them. You got to go to the erotic lit and look for my stories, dude.
Yeah, if you wrote a short one, toss it on the Patreon, people would
Jerk off to it.
I swear to God, if you wrote one, I'll fucking finish to it, dude. For
I
you. And then I'll fucking, after I come, I'll Sammy Sosa to you.
I don't know, man. I might need a pseudonym for erotic lit.
Oh, yeah.
It's like, I mean, I don't care that people would see it.
Matt
But just
McCuckster.
in terms of being a great writer, yeah, Matt McCuckster. I don't know. I don't know how I feel about writing a serious erotic lit for people to jerk off to.
Matt Herbalness.
What?
I saw it was a web thing. I saw somebody called Herbalness. I was like, that'd be so funny for Matt.
Herbalness would be
Apparently not.
nice.
You gotta write it, man.
Do you want to jerk off to it? I need
mean,
like
if you want
400
me to, I
pledges of
would,
people
but I
who would
was not
definitely
about
jerk
I
off to it.
promise you.
If I write an erotic lit and no one jerks off to it, I'll be upset.
I'll film myself and send it to you.
Have you read a ghetto romance novel? Rainey got me into that. They're pretty.
You would have been the one that got
Yeah.
you into that.
Shout out Mike Rainey.
The one I read was called Secrets of a Side Bitch.
Dude, you know what's funny? I used to proofread for people online, and
Yeah.
I had someone send me a ghetto romance novel to proofread.
Yeah.
Dude, it was the funniest fucking thing, because this guy was an aspiring ghetto romance novelist, and it would be like the mistakes I had to make were like, and then I put on my chain, and we sipped our Moscato, and I was like, "Did you mean Moscato here?" And he was like, "Yeah, man, how'd you know?" And I was like, "I don't know, I just fucking figured it out." It was literally Moscato, dude.
Maybe it was a blood.
Yeah.
What are both of those things?
Moscato is like a sweet wine
Okay.
that like is it was like wrapped about like a bunch of times, like sipping Moscato.
Oh, okay.
So there is definitely the Teurig effect sometimes among like things that get mentioned in rap songs and things that get consumed by black people.
Yeah.
And white people too, but mostly by black people. But like Alizé and shit, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like Incredible Hulks, when you mix Alizé and Hennessy, it turns green or something. But yeah, this guy was like, and then she looked beautiful. And turned around, we sipped our Moscato. Dude. And I was just like,
Oh, man.
Yeah, I got
But you
$30.
showed me that novel.
Yeah.
That Rainey. You have a hard copy, don't you?
Yeah.
I feel like I read it some at your house.
Yeah.
Yeah, it turned me on.
Was it good? It turned you on?
It didn't really turn me on.
Not at all? Why not?
Nah, it was because there's a
Not
lot
enough
of, like,
cats.
I'd done
Chill.
with him and, yeah. Not enough cats.
Not enough cats in there.
What was it about?
It's
just
just
about
a
a dude
side
who was-
bitch that she was very much like jealous of the other women that he had in his life.
Sure.
And so she was like, cutting up tires and
Classic side bitch.
just being all side bitchy. And then she had this other guy that she was playing with, and he was like a drug dealer. And then things kind of got heated off of that.
Between the...
Yeah, there was
their
like the side
dude.
bitch had two people. And then the main guy...
Was she a double
was the
side bitch, or was she someone else's main bitch?
I think she was somebody else's main bitch.
And she was mad that... Damn, dude. What treachery.
Yeah. There's Secrets of a Side Bitch up to like 6.
What?
Yeah, there's a
Same
very
side bitch,
popular-
or did she get killed?
I don't know. I don't remember.
I would
I
think one
I
of
read
them-
it more for just,
Ironic entertainment?
Yes.
I would think one of them would have croaked that bitch if she was causing all those problems.
Yeah.
True.
And like her daughter takes
Tamara
up...
was the side bitch.
Tamara was a side bitch?
Yeah.
But she had a fucking main dude. She had a boo.
Omar, yeah.
So Omar was her boo, and she was lusting after... What was the other guy's name?
I don't know. I don't remember. Yeah. I mean, it's something to check out, but you should definitely write just a romance novel. Man.
I should.
It'd be so funny.
I
And,
thought
like,
about it before.
what would it be? How would you incorporate chaos theory into your novel?
How would I do it?
Mm-hmm.
Just an infinite amount of dicks, dude.
Chaos amount.
I still got... I'm telling you, I have like 8 hours left in this book. I'm 3 hours in. I couldn't explain what the
You
fuck
guys
this
should
guy's
have
talking
a
about.
debate in Toronto.
We should, dude. We should do the
versus
monk debate.
Gerbies.
We should do the monk debate.
But isn't that kind of cool though? When you would start reading the chaos, I was like, "Did you hear about this from Robert Sapolsky lecture?"
Yes.
I mean, because that's where I heard about it too. 'Cause
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're into a lot of the same stuff. I'm just dumber than you, and I forget
No,
all of it.
you're not. No,
No, you're not, Matt.
No.
You're just a dark shaman. And Gerbie's
It's true.
Gerbie's in the light.
That's true, man.
He's trying to bring humanity in the light. You're trying to bring it down to the dark world.
Exactly.
Dude.
I'm trying to bring it back into the forest, dude.
Hell yeah. Speaking of the forest, guess what I treated BBG with last night? We watched a film.
What?
A very spooky film.
Blair Witch Project?
Close.
Vitches?
Yeah, we watched The Vitch last night, and baby girl was spooked out. She's very afraid of vitches.
Really?
She's like, "Do you think vitches are real?" I was like, "Yes."
Oh my god, dude.
Definitely.
That's so. Did you fucking hold her through the night?
She try every time I throw in a dip and we're watching. So I'm like, "Don't fucking, you can't snuggle with a dip in, dude."
Yeah, you can't.
So I had a dip in, and she kept trying to fucking snuggle. I'd literally have to give her the stiff arm. Be like, "You
Really?
fucking stay away when I'm enjoying my citrus."
That's a hard physical neg.
That's a naughty B. That's a
true.
true naughty B.
That's true.
True naughty B. Like a BBG is gonna try to cuddle.
Yeah.
They're like the cat you had. They'll cuddle for a minute, then you got to fight for another 20 minutes, then you got another cuddle session. I was just full fucking DeWalt.
You should get a
goggles.
shock pad. You should get a shock pad. If they
Pretty
just
much
turn
have
it
that.
on and off, like access granted. Damn, turn it off. Yeah, me and my girlfriend right now are actually getting along. It's like
Yeah,
our.
we went over there and watched The Covenant. That was sick.
That was fun.
Yeah.
Our especially like the last 2 days, I think we're both on like our manic parts of bipolar. So we finally linked up, and it's just like, dude, let's go work out. Fucking love the gym. This is great. And then one of us is gonna fucking fall.
You guys' retardation is synced.
Yeah, exactly, dude. It's finally like hit a point where we're like, oh, great idea. Let's do it. Oh, you go do that. I'll go do this. And then about 2 days, we'll be like,
Something will fall apart.
exactly.
Yeah, I watched
What's your fucking problem?
BBG try to put together a fucking baby girl versus IKEA last night.
I saw
How'd
that
she
on
go?
the
That
was a
stories. That
battle.
was so funny.
That was a battle for her.
Really?
She actually did great. Put together nicely.
I looked like there's a lot of progress being made.
I was surprised that she let
Looked
me.
like she uncapped her knowledge, dude, and
closed
fucking
it.
did
I
that.
closed out the deal. I finished it, but I sat out as long as I could.
Really?
Shane, I need help. I'll be like, "You got this. You got this right
You just
now."
popped in a blue chew and
I
watched, dude.
talked in a dip, blue chew. I was fucking rock hard,
Put that together. Put that
rock hard in flavor country. Just watching baby girl try to put together a fucking drying rack.
That's hot stuff.
Real hot.
That's real nice.
Well, and you wrote on the thing that
Oh,
she was
she did try to Tom Sawyer me. She's like, "I'm actually having a lot of fun right now.
Oh
this
my
is so much
God.
fun." I was like, "You're not gonna. What do you think? I'm a fucking
You
idiot?"
should have took it all apart and been like, do it together. It's so much fun. Put it back together.
Yeah, keep having fun.
Gerbs, what are you looking for ideally in a woman?
I would say somebody with good conflict resolution skills.
Okay.
That
Next.
also what
Yeah.
Next.
You're not gonna find that.
with can compromise, and yeah, 'cause-
So a guy. Looking for a hot guy.
What else? Okay, I'm going to tell you need 2 new categories.
what is that?
Anything but compromise. Not
You're
happening.
not gonna find either of those. What do you? You'll find that for the first 3-4 months.
Yeah.
Those are the key ones, though.
Yeah. They
Yeah.
again. You might if you get a good check. 2 years.
I'll tell you what. You know who I miss is the last one. Remember the last one that I was telling you guys about? I don't
Yeah.
want to say her name.
The one where you
Yeah.
did something weird with her.
I didn't do something weird
Panties?
with her. Yeah, I mean, I manually masturbated while she was
You sucked her
making
tits.
out.
Yeah,
She-
you masturbated and sucked her tits.
Yes, yes. On top of her, it was a whole thing. It was completely normal.
It's hot.
And yes, and anyway,
You miss her now.
I miss
You
her
jerked
so
off
much.
while you were sucking her dick.
You
No,
miss her.
but it was. I gave it a few pumps. We've been down this road. I just
I hear you.
had just hey, and then I was back into
Ain't a big
other
deal.
things. Yeah,
No, it's
this is how I stay rock hard without the blue pill.
Yeah, it's like
So-
CPR instead of a blue chew, dude. You're giving yourself CPR and keeping it alive.
But anyway, but you know, like her thing, like her favorite comic was Louis C.K. And this is like post the Louis C.K. thing.
Yeah, she stuck by him.
Yeah.
and you thought you were free to go then. Like if you like Louis.
No, it's not about the
Then
sex
I'll
stuff.
jerk
It's
off
just
in
more
front of
about just like having somebody like that. Because again,
Call her back.
what I've already put out some feelers and I don't get any.
Yeah,
she said she would come to the show, but they're all like very sort of damn man, this is blowing up. They're
It's
just
probably her.
no, they're very sort of just like one line sort of responses, being polite. So
It's time for you to get impolite. Like, what's the fuck's your problem, bitch?
well,
Trying to
we know
vibe
what her
with
problem
you.
is. I told her I liked her,
Like, what are you,
and
an
I wanted
angry
something
side
more
bitch?
serious. She said no. Yeah.
You should read the side bitch story, dude, and apply some principles. It's like, look, bitch.
Go slash your fucking tires.
So now you're with a humorless fucking foodie.
Yeah.
It's like, oh my god, try the salted
But I know,
caramel
but I
gelato.
also she also doesn't find me funny, and that's like something
That
like she
sucks.
finds my quirks funny, but not actually like if I say something that's I think is funny, She
Yeah.
just never laughs. And like I was telling her the cat boner story again, and I knew that it wasn't gonna work. And she was listening to it, and she was like, like throughout the whole
that's
story.
not good.
It's like the
You're not getting
smile,
pops during the setup.
right, nothing. And so
Ugh.
Good for you for finishing the story. A lot of weaker people would have bailed on that.
I would have been like, you know what? It's
Yeah, you feel out
But
when you start telling a story and the crowd's not laughing.
Yeah.
You're just like, all right, you guys.
appetizer would have came out. I'm like, it's just
This one's not good. Fuck
yeah.
it.
But no, I did bail on it too. I was like, "You're disinvited from the comedy show," and then she was like, "Why?" I was like, "Your face, like the way your hand." But you know, she
There you
finds
go.
that playful, right? Because it's just like
Yeah, dude.
I was obviously saying it with a smile and like,
yeah, man.
and then she was like, you know, so that she finds funny, that sort of personality stuff. But then it's just like, and then I got it was
I'd
erection.
fuck you
She's
if
like,
that helps.
What's that?
You're fucking. Gerbie's a handsome boy.
Yeah,
dude.
he is, man.
No.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you
you
are.
are.
right.
You're a handsome
Yeah.
devil, dude.
Well,
Now you're in shape. You got fucking arm
Working
veins.
on
I'm
it.
peeping
Jackson.
those
Working
things
on
out.
it, yeah.
Look at those arm veins.
God,
I
am I gonna
see-
go home and just chest?
I can see the fucking
Yeah.
the abs,
The
dude. I can
bicep
see them
veins.
through that fucking Hanes, dude. I'm looking. I'm
Yeah,
peeping
we're
you
both
out.
eyeing you up.
Damn, this is as good of a day as a day you get.
I'm peeking you out. Yeah, it's
But
tough,
anyway,
man.
so yeah, so that's an issue.
You
And
got to
then-
be friends with them, dude. It's tough because I've always just been like, I just see chicks who I want to fuck. I'm like, God, you're fucking hot. And then like, let's live together. And it's just a nightmare. It's a fucking nightmare, dude. Like trying to like,
It's funny the nostalgia I have for my ex when it comes to that. Like, because I was just home, and whenever I'm home, I'm like, oh man, this is the life I was at. This is a fucking sad story. I was at Sheetz, and I looked out to the exact spot I used to park where the dog would sit when I would go inside.
man.
And I was like, I saw my car, and I'd be like, normally I'd see his little white chest in the window. I'd be like, oh.
Yep.
But all the nostalgia you have when you have like, we should move in together, all that stuff. It's like, oh man, I wish I still, we had lived. Dude, and then I thought back to when we lived together, and I was like, the whole time I was like, I can't wait to get the fuck out
you're
of
just
this.
an icy,
This is
you're in
hell.
an icy
Yeah.
cavern, dude. Yeah, I feel like as you get older, you stack more and more of those kind of like negative nostalgia triggers where like I like driving a place and I'm like, I used to live with a girl around here and I'm like, man, that one fucking bad. And I like go to another place
Yeah.
now and I'm like, oh, forgot about that too. And I
Yeah.
stack more and more little parts where I'm
Yeah.
more and more bruises, dude.
Mine start out good. I'll like remember something and be like, oh, I wish we were doing that again. And I'm like, oh yeah, we fought the whole time. That was a fucking nightmare.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, true. I almost said true that and I was like, for that.
For that, yeah.
For
But
that,
it's
dog.
crazy how much that plays on your head. You just remember the good stuff. Mm-hmm. And yeah, that's brutal.
Yeah, but
sucks.
you got a babe right now.
Who, me?
Yeah.
No.
You guys are fucking, dude.
I think
your
that's
girlfriend.
over.
You fucked.
What?
Well, just the one that we're talking about with the,
Yeah.
no, that was just like a one-off.
Did you come inside her with a condom or did you pull out and come into a condom?
I kind of did half and half.
That's a fucking insult. That's a slap in the face to a girl.
Is it?
If you pull out with a condom on, that's what that's for.
If you pull out with a condom on, you got to rip it off and jizz on her.
True that.
Okay.
Otherwise, yeah.
Yeah.
I was paranoid once. I had sex with this lady who, like you were saying,
It is
was
kind
like,
of bizarre because I'm sorry.
Go ahead, please.
But I was like the first,
What noise did you make?
I probably didn't make a noise.
Yeah, right.
I'll tell you what.
dude.
I've told
You're
you this
coming
before.
inside
I
of a
love
pee.
talking, but this just hates me talking.
You
So-
love talking during sex?
Yeah.
Damn,
yeah.
so you stayed silent for
Wow.
her?
Yeah,
What do you
yeah.
say? What
That's
type
hot.
of stuff do you say?
You're
You
a
know what I
ninja.
say.
No, I
just-
don't. What do you
Whatever
say?
goes on in the moment, I just talk about how.
What do you say?
What'd you say mind right if I before you're about
so
to come?
fucking dirty in your.
You say
know,
you're
yeah,
dirty?
Say
yeah,
shit like
of
that?
course. I love it if
Think
they like
girls
it.
like that.
If they don't like it though,
Oh, you're not dirty. Never mind. You're clean.
yeah, it's like ew, don't. Ew. And it's just like shut up. You know, like,
Hell yeah.
Did she like being dirty?
No, she didn't.
She didn't like being talked.
This is
told
what I
you-
was saying earlier when I was like, with this girl, there was no music because she is the type of person that could like get turned off at the drop of a hat. It's
Ugh.
like you do the wrong
even
thing.
during the
it's like-
first couple of times. Ew.
and then
Ugh.
So-
Yeah,
did
get
you
out of
did you
that.
try to take the maybe switch up like you're so dirty and just point out like specific parts of her body you could degrade and
Oh,
be like,
yeah.
look at your fucking, you have a lot of hairs on your lower back. Look at that, you fucking
no,
hairy
it's not
little
even like
bitch.
degrading. It's
like
also
a
like
handle.
you just
You
like
just
you're
get-
so
Get a handful
right
of his
now.
back hair and ride you like a bronco.
Ew, dude, your neck looks disgusting from here.
Again, it's not just degrading though. I was more just, it's also just describing.
That's how you should. You should be like, while
Yeah.
you're fucking, be like, actually, you're actually kind of fucking ugly.
Yeah, you
Keep
should,
fucking,
or just
"Oh, I
like,
can't
be
believe
like
I'm doing
when you're
this."
fucking, be like, oh, don't make that face, and just let it the whole
Yeah.
time. Be like, what face am I making? Meanwhile, you're just like, fuck yeah.
You're going to town. You're Gerbie and
Yeah,
out.
flip the
Yeah.
dynamic, dude. You can fucking suck your titties and jerk off.
thing that bothers me too.
I hate
When
when
you-
women get picky during sex like that. I'm out, dude.
I love
Like,
to think
ew.
of when you were sucking her titties, you were laying side by side, like reaching over like a young babe.
Well, that's a different
Jerking
one.
off.
Yeah.
like a old paint, like a medieval painting of the baby Jesus. You're just jerking off, suckling the tit.
But what bothers me, I'd say, with this is a different one that we're talking about. But that's just the old. It doesn't matter.
The girl whose panties you loved.
Yes, I did love her panties, but the one that could like get turned off very easily.
Yeah.
It's also the thing. It's like
How old is she, roughly?
I'd say 29.
Too young for that.
Yes.
Yeah.
But for me, I'm such an easy sort of. The only word that's coming to mind is pop. Insofar as
An easy pop.
like I can
Yeah.
I can come easy.
You,
pop
could
easy.
you come during a lap dance? at a
No,
strip club?
no. What I want to qualify that. I say like an easy pop if there's certain things, and it's just like if you just say a few things at me.
Yeah, if you just let
If you're just
let
like, I
you
want you
spin
to
into her
land,
butthole.
Oh,
then
my God.
I'll be done.
If a girl sucks my nipples, I come.
Okay,
Like,
there you go.
Really?
fast.
So,
Oh boy, do I have sensitive
Yeah.
nipples. Woo.
so then,
It's my neck and ear.
Ooh.
Yeah.
really?
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure my whole body's covered in dick skin. It's like everywhere feels good for me, but like my nipples, I'm like, oh,
Wow.
ooh, love to get my nipples
You
sucked.
love your
dude.
nip. You love nip play.
Love nip play. I just like getting my nipples sucked, dude. It feels great.
I'll fucking suck your nips.
You
dude.
won't,
I swear to God, I would suck your. I would suckle
dude.
from your
It feels
teeth.
so good.
Do you think you would crumb if I suckled your teeth?
I'd twitch for sure.
You would quiver.
If Steve was inside me and you sucked my nipples, I'd come for sure.
Steve, you got a hammer, don't you?
A hammer?
You got a big old dong.
Definitely not. No.
No?
Do not. No.
Okay.
We talked about our
strikes
penis.
me as
I
a
can
guy
see
with
him
a
having
dong.
a
Absolutely
fucking
not. I-
Just a weird
veiny
big
boy.
dong.
No,
I
I
bet it's
wish.
weird.
Mine is like
I see that hand
slightly
motion.
normal
look
up
at that,
top,
Look at that thing.
and then it
Look where
comes
his other hand
down.
is.
It narrows down. It's just the
Whoa.
worst design on the planet.
No, you got the fucking.
You got
you
the
know,
ideal donger.
No,
Just
no.
gets stuck in there. You got a fucking.
the thing's ribbed for his pleasure.
Yeah, you got a dog dick, dude.
Definitely not.
You lock in.
Man, dude, the
Narrow-
girth counts. The widest point counts as your girth. You don't
Yeah.
need all that bottom girth.
My girth is terrible.
Perfect for creating queefs, your dick. Just shotgun an air
That's
into
the
that thing.
noisemaker, dude.
Yeah, you got the noisemaker. You got the party. You got the party whistle. Dude. Oh,
Yeah,
man.
man.
But what I was saying is just that, what again frustrating about somebody that is very particular.
Yeah.
It's a, okay. So if it's going on for a certain period of time, and then she's like, "Are you gonna?" She's basically just asking, like, "Are you gonna finish?"
Ugh.
And then it's like, "Well, just like don't say that. Just say
I want you-
to. I want you to. And
Yeah.
then I will be done. Just
Oh,
do it.
dude.
Just do it. Just say
Yeah.
it. She won't because
You guys
it's
are
like,
having like 5-year in married
Yeah.
sex on the first date.
But this wasn't a first date. This is somebody I used to date.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. It's not going to work. It was just
It's all right.
Yeah,
You don't need anybody, dude.
I do need
That's what I'm
somebody.
saying.
I'm
No,
desperate
you don't.
to be in a committed relationship.
Really?
Well, I would like to be with somebody. Yeah, I do enjoy.
You hear that, lady listeners?
Lady
You might get
listener.
some. Yeah, lady, my sister.
But whatever. It's not worth it doing it with the wrong one because that would just be a nightmare.
Heard that, dude.
Yeah, been there.
Yep.
That happens.
Yeah.
It's a fucking nightmare, dude. I did that. I got married like that. Literally, that was my thought process going into being married. I was like, well, you can always break. You can always get unmarried. It's not that big of a deal.
That's so great.
Woo! Is that a fucking miscalculation, dude? You think you can't just walk out of there, dude? That's a fucking full thorn bush you have to walk out of. I was like, well, easy in, easy out, no big deal. No. The whole time they're erecting little traps and fucking webs, dude. And as soon as you want out, it's like, oh, lose your TV. You're like, oh no, fucking just lose all your shit. You're like, all right, fine. Ugh,
Yeah, man.
you
Well,
go bad. The game of love is a dangerous game. A lot of our great thinkers laugh at the idea of being able to intertwine romantic sex and stable relationships. Like it's one or the other. It's not me.
I don't know. No, I think
Slow
you can work
Kierkegaard.
around it. It's like you just have to both be committed to this.
I think in order for there's only two options. In order for a man to have like fun, kinky sex his whole life with one partner, you got to be into butt stuff, or you got to be in a weird open relationship in a swinger. Two options. Or you just have to not jerk off so long that you need to come so bad that you can,
The weird open relationship thing, I am firmly convinced can't work.
exactly.
It cannot work.
I don't think it can. Not for me. I'm too
Not
jelly.
for me.
Too jelly.
Hell no.
Yeah.
The other, you got to get into butt stuff then. If you want to like a fun.
You mean your own butt?
Yeah, you'd have to.
You're saying
You
the
gotta do
only
it for
way
her.
to make it work, you got to get your butt
The only
fucked.
way to make it that exciting, yeah, you'd have to be into like taking massive dildos in your butt.
True.
Just to keep it exciting. You got to let her strap attack you.
That'll
That'll
a common
get you
answer.
through 60
Oh,
years.
shit.
Now, as Deutsch makes us live to like 500, I don't know how to keep that going, but
That's a common answer.
for 60 years, you can thrive on 60 years just letting your fucking wife just fucking
Pound
dong
you.
you with a strap on. That'll keep her around for a while. Switch it up. Maybe
would
you wear it.
Gerbies, would you take a strap?
We talked about this. Yeah, if it
Oh
was
yeah,
really
Gerbies. Yeah. He said he would get butt fucked.
But again, we would have to graduate up from like a
Finger,
basically like what you would put in like
Anal
an
beads?
earplug up to
Yep. tongue,
Yeah.
anal beads, nose, and then fucking
yeah.
All
And then
the
at
way
any
up.
point I could say
then
no.
a 14-inch
Graduate up to a
fat boy.
Satoya.
Does he have a huge penis? Oh. I met him the other night. He's very nice.
Yeah, he's
Graduate up to
great.
having Satoyo stick himself up your ass and in his entirety.
All right, this is. You want to wrap it up?
Yeah, we can wrap. Gerb's got to go. It's 3 o'clock. We're at 2 hours.
Thanks guys so much for having me.
Yeah.
thanks for coming
Let's,
on.
What do you want to do?
We can wrap. Let's stop. Let's stop it.
Yeah.
Whew. Just like Gerbin out of the studio, dude.
Wow.
Wow, what a fucking dude.
What a great dude.
Unbelievable, dude. It was so funny. He just came and knocked. And we're like, who is it? And he's like, Shane.
Every time he comes on, it's like he's so smart, and we could talk to him about so much, but it's always just like, Gerbin, are you getting pussy, dude? I want to hear you talk about getting pussy.
Oh, man. What a fucking blast.
Yeah, and he's so eager to talk about it, and he's
Yeah,
so like
he's
trying hard to like. He wants to get a girlfriend,
yeah, man.
and it's funny to hear him try to like talk about getting a girlfriend.
What's funny, I love the thing of him just testing out, like, make sure they're compatible, and just brings up David Deutsch, dude. It's
Oh my
like,
god! Oh my god! Yeah, it really is real life Big Bang Theory. It's like this is how it would actually go.
Yeah.
If there wasn't a laugh track and witty remarks, it'd just be a dork on dates. Like, well, what do you think about David Deutsch? And just some girl that's like, I'm a foodie. It's just like, what are you saying?
have you had the new chocolate covered pretzels?
I like love Nutella. Nutella is like,
I hate foodieism, man. I really do not like it at all. It's like, I'm glad you enjoy food, as do the rest of us, but like, fucking relax.
yeah, it's
It's like, no, sip this wine when you bite. Oh my god, don't, isn't it? It's like, yeah, it tastes like a bunch of different shit in my mouth.
yeah,
Shut the fuck up.
yeah. It's people grasping to try to find a personality.
Yeah.
Like I found mine through French cuisine.
Ugh. That's pretty nasty.
But
I'm like 4 hours into my brand new carnivore diet. Well, actually, I'm like 10 hours into my brand new carnivore diet, and I'm fucking seeing stars, dude. I'm fucking dizzy.
yeah, I could tell you were I could see you were getting fucking like you're like, do you want to rip it? Do you want? I was like,
I
"We can do it."
yeah. So yeah, I just basically woke up this morning and just like guzzled a ton of that CBD juice, and then ate one piece of brisket, and then a little bit of roast beef, and like two little squares of pineapple.
Yeah,
I'm pretty fucking lightheaded, dude.
Yeah.
I feel like I'm gonna pass out. My legs feel weird. You ever pass out and you wake back up and everything kind of feels weird?
I've never passed
Like,
out.
did you ever do the game where like people choke
No.
you out on the bus and you pass out?
I know the game. I witnessed the game. I never
We used to
participated.
play the game, but yeah, you would. And you come to, you're just like, whoa.
Yeah, I'm feeling a little lightheaded. All I had was a bagel today.
Really?
Yeah, I'm getting there.
That's pretty sick.
I'm pretty lightheaded too.
That's a sick diet, dude. Just
Just
bagels.
one bagel?
Just bagels.
That's
dude.
that's the Jew diet. Yeah, this been a shitty week. Talking well, just as far as
What?
the fucking comedy scene here goes.
It's
I mean,
fucking
it's
lame, dude.
stupid to really talk about it, but
It is funny to think that it's it's funny to think all the bullshit that infects politics have trickled through and just completely divided. Dude, stand up, dude.
ugh.
It's like Jesus
man.
Christ.
And it's a bunch of people that I was friends with and was always pretty cool too.
I've been trying to get in. Yeah, who cares? But I've been trying.
They've been literally shitting on everything I've done for the last 2 years. Like,
Yeah.
no matter what it is, the one thing that bothered me was when we did that fucking firefighter sketch. Mm-hmm. Like, they all went on it and gave it 1-star reviews on Facebook.
They try to sabotage you.
Yeah, they gave this show, which the show did suck, but whatever. Who gives a fuck? Mm-hmm. I need money.
You don't do that to
made a
them.
funny
My thing is,
sketch.
you don't go do that to them.
It's like, dude, we got a lot of listeners. If I hit that
Yeah.
old fucking go give that theater 1 stars on Yelp, watch out now.
Yeah, exactly.
But I would never do that.
No,
and
why-
definitely
yeah.
don't do that.
They
'cause-
don't. It's like I just want to know where people's like. I've been really wondering where people's political beliefs really come from, and it's like are you really you're getting that swept up in this shit, and like you swear it's just from your fucking like feverish passion for politics. You sure there's no like weird little envy or competitive stuff bleeding into that? You're just wholly unaffected by
Purely
your
political, and you think
Yeah.
I'm the Nazi you need to attack.
Yeah,
like they need
dude.
a Nazi and I'm the guy.
Yeah, it's just
Come on.
fucking weird, man.
Come
It's
on.
like how much is that? It's like how much of politics is like wanting to please your buddies, your family. How much is it wanting to appear a certain way? It's like it's just fucking weird to me, man. To the point where you know,
Where they're alienating most of their friends they had.
yeah,
They're alien. Yeah.
like-
Now it's down to literally like fucking 8 people. Just alienating
Sucks,
everyone else in
dude.
the scene. It's like, you guys need to fucking just take a step back. Who gives
it's like a
fuck?
suicide cult.
It really is. It's like, who can be the most alienating? Let's all fucking see who can do it.
Yeah, so that's definitely we've had some extremists hit the scene, dude. It's not a good thing. It's
Yes.
funny. It's funny when you realize that like if you have like any sort of normal life and like responsibilities to take care of, like none of
Oh
this
my
shit
God.
matters
Oh
at
my
all,
God.
dude. It's
If you
like
have a job and
it's like,
a
wait, what
family.
happened? You explain it to someone with like shit to do. They're just
Yeah.
like, wait, what happened? They're like, oh, that's dumb. You're like, yeah. They're like, whatever. And they go back to
Yeah.
like the million things they're doing.
Yeah, it doesn't matter at all. Yeah, it's just the only thing, like, I usually don't care about it.
Well, they've
But
been
then I
like
was-
fucking
They've been
coming
very
for you, bro.
outwardly, like, if you work at Compound Media, you are the one fucking lady who runs this place was
Mm-hmm.
like, if you work for Compound Media, you are a despicable human being. It's like, God damn, dude.
Yeah, man.
Really?
Really?
All right.
And if what quantifies despicable? It's like you're a despicable. Like who else is despicable? That's a weird thing. If you're going to use the word despicable in its proper sense, it's like I'm thinking like dudes who rape babies, child molesters. Like they're despicable. Like the thought of them, you go, oh, dude, don't even bring that up. But you're
Yeah.
telling me that you're thinking of a podcast network, and you're like, don't even bring that up in my presence.
Don't you dare.
Especially when you fucking Madoff schemes, dude. You're playing fucking
I know.
money schemes.
I was a little drunk and I tweeted out some shit talking on them for the first time in 2 years.
yeah,
And,
which sucks because he's like you don't even want to get involved.
I
like
know.
that.
I woke up the next morning like I should probably delete this, but whatever.
Yeah,
It was already sitting at like 100
I mean,
likes.
despicable is a strong fucking word, dude.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, it's the whole thing's
Despicable. The whole thing's
so
despicable.
the whole
dude.
thing's actually kind of embarrassing
Yeah, it is.
for everyone involved.
Sucks.
Whatever. Yeah,
That's all I'll fucking say.
yeah, fuck it. I never.
It is
cared.
sick. It's sick for me to like because now. Since I don't go on Facebook, I have to get all these little tidbits in person, and it's so nice to get all my little tidbits from people. Just come like, "Yo, did you hear this?" And I'm like, "What?"
Yeah, it is.
I'm like, "Wow, it's
pretty
fucking
fun.
crazy."
It's funny when you hear who's talking shit.
Yeah, it's
But-
like in the 1800s when you live in like another village, and like I get
Yeah.
word from the village, and I'm like, "What?"
Like, there's a war.
Yeah, I'm like, "Whoa, fuck,
Fuck.
shit's pretty normal over here."
Yeah, it hasn't affected me in any way, but
Yeah, I just
it's just
someone
annoying.
hits you with the D word, it's like, "Whoa, why?"
Yeah, especially when it's like I know some of your behavior,
Mm-hmm.
and me being called racist or whatever they're calling me, or transphobic or whatever they say,
Yeah,
versus the actual things I've heard that they've done. I don't know which
yeah,
one's
exactly.
worse,
Who catches the D?
but I'm not gonna fucking. I ain't gonna go there. I'm not
Nah.
come on, I shouldn't be
You
on
got
the
some
air.
class,
Shouldn't
dude.
be- I gotta show some
You
class.
stay high when they go low.
They're
dude,
going low
you
right
go
now. I'm
fucking
trying to stay
dude.
high,
Yeah,
dude.
What you gonna do? That's pretty funny though. It's
But
funny you
we
have
could
enemies.
go low. We could go low if things get there.
True.
We could bring up some bad Trump-esque business deals that have been made. You know who reminds me of Trump is the way they handle business.
Yeah, it's for sure, dude.
You know, take a loan, be like, we're not going to give you what we promised we would.
Yep. Sorry.
Sorry. Business is closed. Sorry.
Yeah,
you
that
gave
is
us
funny.
$1,000? Sorry.
Yeah, that is weird to stand on this moral high ground.
I would never fucking rip college kids off textbook money. But that's just me.
I mean,
I was raised different.
You're just a fucking heart. You're a kid from the heartland, dude.
I'm more
his dreams.
interested in the lower class, so I would never take money from college kids.
True that. You're a man.
know what I mean?
You're a man of the people.
I would never rip off kids struggling, especially with student loans
No
and
way,
shit
dude.
like that. It's like I would never go down. I would never set up
I
a
would just
fucking...
print PDFs and make sure people can get books for free.
Exactly right.
I'd buy one textbook, print them out for everyone. But I'm just a reactionary, you know. So
I would never set up my fucking tent, my goods tent at a college, especially like a historically black college,
and then rip
kids off of textbooks. But that's,
Wow.
I mean, that's me. I
That's
wouldn't
you,
do that
though,
stuff.
dude. You know what I'm saying? You gotta let people,
You know, but I did say tranny in a joke once at an open mic.
So you're despicable.
That's significantly worse
Than actually perpetuating evil.
than actually be ripping people off of loans that they gave you to start your fucking Kickstarter. You know, that's just me, though.
I mean, dude, it's all
shouldn't be on the
relative.
air
You
right
should
now.
get him off there. That is funny. It's funny to watch that whole thing. And I called it. I was like, look, it's all gonna start fucking eating it, you know, caving in on itself. People are gonna start fight. There's gonna be infighting amongst the fucking perceived rebels, dude.
Rebels are falling apart, dude.
Yeah, it's funny. I mean, it's just funny to watch that. Just like the unstable geopolitical things applied to a fucking small community theater. It's like you have like fallen states in like Libya, then you have like a small theater. Like, let's just make nice comedy shows. What could go wrong? Personalities clash, falling out. It's pretty interesting to me.
Yeah.
From, you know, a detached perspective, since, you know, I'm not on social media. So it's
Yeah,
interesting
true.
for me. Since I'm not on social media,
Yeah.
I kept trying to do that this episode. I'm trying to work on my NPR voice.
Let me hear it.
Well, since I'm personally not on social media,
Since I personally wouldn't rip people off of loans and then act morally superior, that's just me, though. I wouldn't
yeah,
do
man,
that.
you're
I
like
wouldn't do
Trump, dude, storming off the black vote on him.
something. I did swing the black vote. I got Lemaire's Kanye, dude.
I mean,
I gave fucking Lemaire a MAGA hat, a Compound Media hat.
oh my god, I just can't, man, of comedy, of all those things, to be involved in comedy, in the production of just anything comedic, and take politics so seriously is so fucking bizarre and alien to me. It's crazy, dude.
Yeah. To pick a side and be like, this is my political party, and be like, also, I'm a comedian. It's like, you don't see the fucking hypocrisy on
You're
your
just a
side
fucking
also?
appendage of the bourgeoisie, dude. At that
Yeah,
point,
for sure.
we're proletariats, dude. We're
You and me
saying
are
fuck it
straight
all,
up
dude.
proles, dude.
Yeah, dude. What
I'm
you
a
gonna
fucking
do?
diehard prole.
What you gonna do?
What you gonna do, dude?
What you gonna do? I'm a fucking reactionary, dude.
You're not a revolutionary?
No, I'm a revolutionary and a
And a
reactionary.
reactionary.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah,
both.
hell yeah.
I don't know what the difference is, but I'm both, dude.
Nothing. You're reacting and you're revolting.
I love getting Gerbies on the fact that I was more into like black holes and theoretical space
I
time.
know, that's so funny. And another reason I didn't want to talk about any of this bullshit
Mm-hmm.
is because 90% of our listeners have no fucking idea what we're talking about. So,
True.
you know.
Well, I mean, all you need to know is the basic premise. You know, it's interesting. It's some gossip.
Yeah, the basic premise. Here's the rundown.
Give them the rundown.
The comedy scene in Philly, a local theater started up. We were all friends. Everybody got along. And then they formed a clique that kind of uses social justice to bully other people. I don't know.
Well, they're providing a safe space for comedy.
Yeah, and that's fine, dude. And I never had a problem with not being booked there and not wanting. They could come out and be like, "Yeah, we don't really want your comedy here." That's it.
Yeah,
that's
for sure.
fine. Fuck that. But then don't just continue to attack every single thing I do.
Or
Publicly.
or kind of have you there, or people of your ilk kind of there, and, you know, profit off their good name and reputation, and like make some money off it, and then be like, you know what? I don't really. We're not gonna do. It's like.
Yeah, there's
Just
a
have
podcast.
a fucking comedy
There's
theater.
a podcast that's compared to us a lot. That they were. I've heard them say some pretty problematic things.
And they had them there?
Well, they sell out, so yeah, bring them on down.
Yeah, dude, and that's the weird thing, man. It's like, look, if you're going to be just a fucking ruthless moral autocrat, you should definitely stick to your principles.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? If you're just like fucking putting up the walls around the city, dude, it's like,
I think
can't lower the moat forever. You know, you got to
Yeah.
fucking...
that drawbridge comes down for some bad hombres every once in a while, so that they can fill their fucking.
Yeah, so basically they'll like book people who
Coffers.
like say fucked up stuff, but if you have like a good draw, they kind of like forgive. Sins
Yeah.
are forgiven.
Since
The other way is looked at.
well,
Little glance towards the
that's
other
that's
way.
where it gets in. That's
Little
where
conspiracy of silence, dude.
that's where I bet it's tough because you're trying to run a business. Also,
Yeah.
So I mean, you have the moral high ground on everybody, but you also got to try to make money.
It's tough to do.
That's tough. It's tough to be a incredibly righteous business leader. You know what I mean?
That's true, dude. That's tough.
It's tough, but they circumvent it. They'll go down and steal textbok money. That's it,
Fund the operation.
Fund some operation with some dark dealings of ripping kids off. This whole thing is funded by dads.
Yeah, for sure.
It's like they steal textbook money, that's their dad's money. Then they fucking take a Kickstarter, all dad's money.
Do you ever talk about it's like you never hear like dark money in politics? This is just dad money, dude.
Straight up super paps. Just dads, dude. Super pops coming in.
This is nothing but the contents. They're just in there in the factory of naked chicks with things on, just emptying Christmas cards. And you're like,
oh, fuck.
oh my God.
Yeah, but
Oh man, that's too funny.
I like a lot of those people, and it sucks. I never wanted that. Never wanted to go to fucking war with these people.
I mean, right now
And I still won't.
This is more Cold War conditions.
This is very Cold War.
It's very Cold War conditions,
Yeah.
dude. I might
But
put
I'm
on a rubber nose and mustache and spy. Might start gathering some intel.
Go in there and spy, dude.
I wonder if I'd even be gained admittance.
No way.
You think I'd be literally not allowed in?
Yeah.
That's great. That's
I
sick.
bet they would be like, could you please leave?
That's tight. I kind of like that.
And then you punch them in the stomach.
I'm about to get him, dude.
If you're a black dude, you got to punch them.
Another hilarious incident. Oh man.
yeah.
Basically, they got punched in the stomach by a black patron.
Because he wasn't paying enough. They weren't getting enough of his dad's money, so he bucked the system. Oh, fuck.
Like, call your dad, please. That'll be another $5. And he's like, I don't
Please
have
contact
it.
your father.
He's like, what?
I ain't talked to my dad in 5 years, motherfucker. Boom, punch to the gut. By the way, the guy who got punched in that scenario described that to another African American over the phone recently as a very traumatic experience.
Getting punched in the gut?
He described it as a traumatic experience.
Hold on. So he was saying that he was traumatized?
He called my Kanye
Okay.
to discuss matters.
Discuss his
To try to bring back Kanye.
To be like, this is why I'm banning black dudes. I
Yeah.
got traumatized by a black dude punching me in the gut.
He was traumatized by a black dude.
I had the wind knocked out of me for 15 seconds. He was traumatized from that?
He said that's what Kanye told me.
Man. Jesus Christ, dude. That's crazy.
Sad world.
Sad,
Sad
sick,
stuff.
a sick and twisted world. So what was that in defense of his ban? Like, look, dude, I'm having a fucked up time with black people right now. I had to ban you. I couldn't
Our
help it.
theater is struggling with the African American vote right now, but it kind of always was.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah,
No doubt.
whatever. Fuck it.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, say no more. Say no more.
Yeah, we've already said too much. We've already said too
Oh
much.
my God, I shouldn't be on the air.
This is
That is funny. If you care about it, it's pretty funny.
yeah. And
Hopefully
if you
that
have no idea,
translates.
people are like, "What the fuck is?"
If you have no idea what we're talking about, God bless you and
yeah,
good for you.
don't
Seriously.
worry about it. Stay out of it. The
Don't
whole
peer
thing's
down this-
embarrassing.
Dark hole, dude.
Yeah, the embarrassing inner workings of a local comedy scene.
Phew.
The politics of within comedy is super gay.
Yeah, it's like when they deinstitutionalized like the mental health facilities, they just like made more comedy open mics and all the fucking weirdos are just like, oh, it's like, what?
Just imagine 100 weirdos in a room, and everybody's competing.
Ugh.
So you got to pretend to be friends with people. It's a weird.
Oh, dude, it's the sickest. It's the sickest and most twisted. And then the worst part, this is for me personally, is like when you start like you're getting paid, you're doing shows, then you're hanging out with like features and like dudes who are busting around for opens, and like it's like for me it would be more of like I'd say 30-70 cool to uncool split. Where it's like, and that's being generous.
Yeah, it's
Then
probably-
you got to hang out with people being like, well, actually, I was just on this last night. And it's like, dude, I don't know who the fuck you are.
Yeah.
You're not famous. You might not ever be. You're just dealing with fucking psychos, dude.
Yeah.
And it's like, everyone's in the green room being like, well, the one time, oh, yeah, I know him too. Oh, yeah, I know him. Oh, and it's just like,
Yeah.
shut the fuck up.
A lot of first names being used for famous people.
Oh, dude.
Yeah.
Oh, my
Oh,
well-
Aziz?
Well,
Who's it?
I know Ralphie, man. Oh, Ralphie? Yeah, I know Ralphie. I know his
Yeah.
girl. I was good friends with his girl. Dude, it's just like, dude, shut the fuck up. Guarantee if you call that guy, he'd be like, who?
Yeah.
Who's this?
Yeah, that's
That's some comedy stuff.
we're just showing you guys.
Imagine
what's
if that
going on.
applied to any other fucking trade where you're just at like an accounting office. You're like, Steve, regional? I know Steve.
Yeah, I know Steve. Who the top
Actually, if you
salesman?
do that in any other job, you're the fucking man, dude.
yeah. I went drinking with Steve once.
Hey, it's cool.
But yeah, it's gay. That's it.
True that. True that.
The Matt and Shane Secret Podcast, dude. Me and Matt are very open. We're open to everybody.
This is, yeah. Really.
Anybody that wants, you're great. We're very supportive of every community.
For sure, dude.
Matt doesn't like gay people.
No, dude, not even true.
Matt
not even
has-
in the universe of truth. You, on the other hand,
What?
we're about to fucking topple too, dude.
We should break up and then still run this podcast together. See how long that goes.
Whew. Heesh. Whoosh.
Yeah,
Stuck your
dude,
tongue in the
we
hot
gotta
sauce
slow
bottle.
down.
Shane stuck his tongue in the hot sauce
I'm starting
bottle,
to get
dude.
fired up again. I got so mad the other night when I saw
You
that.
got personally attacked. You got traumatized,
Ben,
dude.
Personally, I was very traumatized.
You got fucking traumatized.
I'd never traumatize them, and
You
they
gotta-
keep traumatizing me.
That's like a virtual rise up out of a theater seat and a punch to the stomach.
That is. It was just a black guy punched me in the gut.
There is no funnier
I
story.
know,
in my
that made me
mind,
so
dude.
happy.
It's such a funny reaction, but no, seriously, you have to pay for another show. Man, wow.
Yeah,
Just
he's
a
like,
gut
I'm just
punch.
waiting for my cousin. He's in the green room. He's like, no, you have to pay right
Well,
now.
imagine, like, dude, like you're a black dude and you're like, this is another level of white, and someone's hitting you with just kind of like, well, I mean,
Could you please leave?
I'm sorry, but like, I really hate to do this because you're usually structurally oppressed, and I hate to add to the structure. And the guy was just like, what the fuck? Whap, fucking
punches.
He's like, fuck this. It was just so white. The dude like fucking completely lost all sense of
That
everything.
was
I
the
like, what-
whitest thing possible. Coming
Where
out
am
of a
I?
fucking a black box theater, like, excuse me, sir. I know you're waiting for your cuz, but I know your cuz is back there, but
we're going to ask you to not vacate the premises, but just
you wouldn't happen to have any textbooks I could sell to you? What's that? $20? It's worth 20. I'll give you $10 for it. Pocket the other 10. That's how I do it,
dude. Too
They're
funny.
giving fucking GameStop prices on those textbooks.
Yeah, dude.
That's GameStop return
For
level
sure,
prices,
dude. For sure.
They're looking at that paper. It's like, this textbook's worth $50. They're like, that textbook's worth $20.
Yeah.
Little pocket.
Yeah, that's how it works,
Little
dude.
pocket there.
The biz, buy low, sell high. Woo.
The textbook business is a dirty. You want to talk about
It's dirty money, dude.
dirty schemes? I would never be involved in something like that.
That's like the oil business, dude. It's
lot
like,
of blood.
I think the great Herbert Bush was a textbook baron.
At first, he was.
That's
a
what they
textbook
funded the
baron.
Holocaust with.
Textbook sales.
The Bushes funded the Holocaust with fucking buying back used
Dangerous
books.
game.
There's old fucking boys with the little V-neck sweaters buttoned up, like a nickel. He's like, "I'll give you 3 cents." Next thing you know, the Holocaust happened. So look
Yeah.
out.
Yep, that's how it went.
That's how it goes.
That's how it goes.
Not much has changed, dude.
you gotta fucking get off this subject. I feel dumb even talking about it.
It's pretty funny. It's all in the name of love, dude.
We got nothing but love for everybody.
I do fucking, that's the thing with me. I fucking love everyone so much. When I see everyone fighting, dude, it's like,
Come on, guys.
why, guys?
Yeah,
Let's bring it all back together.
yeah.
Let's
Bring
go.
it back to the old days.
Exactly.
Everybody got along,
Yeah,
Everything
no
was
one
good.
ever really got along.
and the only problems we had were when people looked the other way when their friend assaulted people.
Yeah.
And then took the moral high ground later. Woo!
Yeah, dude. And now we have Facebook to argue on. That was the thing. Everyone kept their bullshit to themselves for the most part. And now it's like people broadcast their fucking retarded thoughts 24/7.
Like you and me.
Yeah, but it's like, no, imagine, I'm talking about like Facebook. This is more like a niche thing for people to listen to and enjoy.
Yeah.
Like now there's an outlet when you're at like you're fucking angry. There's a place that you can just be like, let me announce these
can just
mad,
scream it.
irrational feelings to the world. You can be like, blah, 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 blah.
And screaming at everyone you've ever known.
Yeah, it's fucking awesome.
It's not a good thing for a breakup. You see people go through breakups and are like, I fucking miss her so much. Tweeting and Claire's
sick
Claire's
move.
coworker is doing that right now, and it is
A dude.
struggle. Yeah, him and
He's
his,
put,
him and
he's
his
put up
girlfriend
old
broke
pics
up.
of being like, I miss her.
Not pics, but like quotes and like. Yeah.
Yeah, that's a sick move though. If you break up, just to like start memorializing your ex like immediately, especially if you're the one who initiates the breakup.
Yeah.
Like, hey man, here's a picture of us. Just didn't work. Some things are meant to be. Like, always love her, and just put up like just every day put up like happy memories of you two.
Oh man. Well, I know somebody that could be doing that right now.
You're venomous today, dude. You're fucking.
Woo! There's sometimes you get pieces of news that just warm your heart, and
That's true. Especially when someone's so fucking mean to you, dude.
yeah, when someone's mean to you and then they
What
get,
did you do to them?
I did. I kept going into their theater and saying it was a good theater.
Yeah,
That's it.
Having fun.
Yeah,
Now you're.
that joke was beloved
Everyone
for a
had a
long
fun time. Yeah.
and then something happened.
Then the stage lights went out on you, dude, and you felt the cold of the Phantom of the Opera, dude.
It's that cold gust.
Felt the cold gust of the unlit stage, dude. You got an icy Instagram message.
Got an icy fucking Instagram story from.
Woo. All right.
Yeah. I'm despicable, dude.
You're a piece of shit.
I can't believe I'm a piece of
I
shit.
fucking quit, dude.
So many people hate me.
I need to
'cause I'm
salvage my fucking career, dude. I quit this podcast in the name
should.
of all that is good in
I need
this
to
fucking
quit.
world.
I need to quit my radio job in New York because
You told you could storm off and totally like stage that as a political ploy.
I almost stormed off Legion of Skanks
You should.
just because I couldn't talk.
That's the new
I was
path.
just sitting there silently, and I was like, "Fuck it, I should just pretend I'm better than these."
Dude, storming off is the new power move on a pod. Have someone ask you to be on their podcast and be like, guys, I'm sorry, this isn't my thing, and just like
Yeah,
walk away.
sorry, this is actually making me uncomfortable.
This
Please.
is actually, I know it's going to be like this, and just walk away. You'll crush, dude.
Yeah.
That's the move.
You get a blue check before you even get out the door, dude.
For sure, dude.
But this guy's a
You know what I was
warrior.
thinking of doing is I might start doing other people's be a guest on other people's podcasts and just completely derail them.
Yeah.
Just be like, yeah, have me on. There's a lot of, you can go on Reddit and do like Reddit podcasts and be like, hey, let me be a guest. You'll have like a dude with like 7 listeners call you up and just start interviewing. I'll just go on there and just lie and make shit up and just be a total fucking asshole.
That'd be awesome.
And then just be like, yo, send me that. I have to be like, yo, send me the thing.
Yeah.
That'd be that'd be fun to do that for Patreon. Just do fake be like real people's podcasts, but completely just fucking derail them with bullshit. Because just some dude, like, it's like some like 19-year-old dude, like, okay, wait, what? Okay. Just completely start fucking with them.
Yeah. I'm just already in my head about everything that
You
was
sad?
said.
You upset?
No, I'm just.
You worried about the repercussions?
No, there's. What are they gonna fucking say? More
Yeah,
mean
well,
things?
you're a fucking lover, dude. It's like, you know, you're just
Yeah,
like
I don't like this.
yeah. Hey, man, it is what it is. These are the times. I hear you.
Unfortunately.
I'm more for harmony, dude. But at what point do you? You know, you can't just like sit back and let people continuously call you a fucking despicable
Yeah, I
dude.
know,
It's like at
that's-
one point, it's like, wait a
I had
second.
a couple Bud Lights. I was sitting at this bar. I saw that message. I was like, all right, you know what? Fuck
He's
these
recouping,
fucking
dude.
pussies.
He's in there now, dude. He's in there like Soviet fucking scientists, dude. They're cooking up their next big Instagram story. You're like, actually, piece of fucking despicable piece of shit.
Yeah, it's like Gavin McGinnis started the Proud Boys, so I'm a piece of shit.
Yeah.
Makes sense.
Yeah, no, it's weird how people can't pull things apart. There's a ton of people I know who do stand up that like the shit they're into. I'm like, it's kind of lame, but like I wouldn't be like, how fucking dare you, mother, you son of a bitch! I can't even be a so. It's like,
Yeah.
I'll talk to I'll associate with anyone.
Yeah, dude, you wanna rip off people that gave you $1,000 for your theater? Cool, man.
Hey
I
man,
don't give a fuck.
do your thing. Get money, bro.
You want to rip off an African American that donated $1,000 to your theater?
You don't slander. You gotta get
I'm
the
not
facts.
slandering.
You gotta get the facts.
What facts?
Allegedly, dude.
This is all allegedly.
Exactly.
And I'm not even talking about a specific theater. I'm just saying any theater, hypothetically.
Exactly. The
You know?
alleged.
This is all hearsay. I would never make that, you know.
This motherfucker.
Public accusation.
Trust me. That's what I'm. You're
What?
gonna get fucking summons, dude.
Who? What?
I'm allegedly. I don't know, dude. I don't know if that really works. To say allegedly.
Allegedly.
between
This is
shit.
all. Everything we've said so far is purely. This is a comedy podcast, and nothing we've said is true.
Exactly.
All right, we gotta stop. We're out.
Praise the Lord, I was born to travel. Feeling like Slash in front of the chapel. I'm lean back with the less pull. Shit I smoke is like cholesterol. Spill dressing on the vest at the festival.